This podcast is brought to you by Audible. Go to audibletrial.com/mediahole to get your 30-day free trial along with one free audiobook. Once again, that's audibletrial.com/mediahole. There are more than 180,000 books on there, and you can listen on your iPhone, your Android, your MP3 player, or your any other device, really. And thank you very much, Audible, for sponsoring us. All right, guys, welcome to the Media Hole Podcast. As you may know, this is a weekly podcast in which we talk about movies and comics and television and film and all sorts of dumb bullshit and video games. And once again this week, I have my great friend Ian.
Oh, we're not going to be great friends after this. It already got heated right before this. It's already
got heated.
I had to leave and come back to talk about Naruto, or else this was going to be a straight up yell.
Here's what I'm going to tell you from the top. If you have not watched The Rise of Skywalker yet in theaters and you care about spoilers, don't listen to the rest of this at all. We're going to spoil the entire movie. But as a bit of a spoiler as to what my opinion is, there are many movies in theaters worth your money way more than Rise of Skywalker. So please support films that aren't based on things that aren't sequels or remakes or adaptations. And go see something like a Knives Out or like a Dark Waters or Little Women's coming out soon. Uncut Gems is apparently really good. Honey Boy is out in certain theaters some places.
If you pay for Netflix, you can just go watch Uncut Gems. So
that's not here though. That's I think
no, it's in the US. It has a release everywhere else. It has Netflix. I'm gonna double check this, but
I think here it's theaters as well. I think in North America,
you know what? Apparently, it's so good that Adam Sandler thinks he deserves a Oscar or gold. Oscars is the better one, right?
Oscars is the better one.
Yeah. So he thinks he deserves a Golden Globe.
Although it's the worst one to watch.
What?
The Golden Globes people are usually just like getting shit-faced and telling jokes, whereas the Oscars are a bit more boring to watch.
Well, like last year they had Andy Samberg and Margaret Cho.
I don't know.
Well, they were the hosts, and it was just nothing but like drunk fest and Margaret Cho just being like, "Hey, look, it's an Asian lady on stage and not a white woman being Asian." And then like you hear Emma Stone in the crowd go, "I'm sorry," and it's like, shut the bitch. You don't get to apologize anymore. You did a movie about being a Japanese woman who lives in Hawaii but being the whitest bitch in the world.
Well, she's supposed to be half Japanese. And half Hawaiian.
Well, you were yelling at Dan on fucking Friday after we saw the movie.
Yeah.
And I think Dan's half Japanese.
Oh yeah, I was.
He also fed me jellyfish.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was weird. But like,
did it taste good?
Yeah, but here's the thing about jellyfish is that I was like, it felt like there was. I didn't think I felt anything new. I think I just tasted all the spices and the seasonings. And Dan's like, oh yeah, because jellyfish, since it's just 90% like Jello.
Oh, like tofu. Tofu just absorbs whatever sauce.
Yeah, but like less thick.
Okay.
But like seafood thick though, so it's like, ugh. I
don't mind seafood.
I have fucking third eye bullshit about seafood. Like he was like, try this, and I'm like, okay, don't tell me what it is.
Yeah, I know.
So I put it in my mouth, and I started chewing. I'm like, this is from the ocean, and I hate it.
Yeah, I know you and like a lot of our other friends like hate all fish and seafood dishes.
Yeah, you should have seen me when I tried takoyaki.
You didn't like takoyaki?
It's fish.
It's so good.
Well, it's a cephalopod, but it's in the ocean.
Do you like calamari?
No. Actually, I've never had calamari.
Okay.
I just know is my baseline because
Emma hates calamari. And I'm like, oh, it's so good. It's like fucking, it's squid with fucking, it's a squid onion ring.
Yeah. Man, it's just
tasty. It's
just something about the way fish tastes. And I can't do it. It goes in my mouth, and I'm like, if Dan said while I was swallowing it,
oh, it's jellyfish,
that it was jellyfish, it would have just been like straight back up, just like, nope, won't swallow it. And I don't have like any traumatic experiences with fish.
You're a little bit loud. Hold on. There you go.
I don't have any traumatic experiences with fish.
Yeah.
Just straight up, I've never liked it. It makes me feel gross.
That's interesting.
Yeah, like no one fucked me in the ass and then put a fish in front of my face, and I was like, oh no.
That would make you like it though.
Now it would. Now it would be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I feel something.
Oh, this should be hitting different.
Or my favorite, oh, this should be hitting exactly the fucking same. Okay.
All right.
So now let's do a real cutoff.
Now that we've had a laugh, here's the spoilers. You've been warned more times than you should have been warned.
What are you going to throw in a timestamp?
No.
No?
How about this? If
Go
you're too cowardly to listen to it, then you shouldn't listen to it till you've seen the movie.
Yeah, I think personally you should go form your own opinions of a movie, especially if you want to see it. Even if
I agree.
Even if you come out not liking it, don't have any regret. You're like, I wanted to see that, and I saw it without seeing a single review. But Nathan failed at doing that.
I didn't. I saw one tweet, and I saw the Metacritic score.
It was Rotten Tomatoes.
No, it was Metacritic.
It was Rotten Tomatoes.
Was it?
Yeah,
maybe it was
because they specifically had 57%.
No, you're right. It was 57% Rotten.
How does Rotten Tomatoes work?
It takes the reviews and it sees how many reviews are considered positive reviews and how many reviews are considered negative reviews.
So is it saying 50? It's
57% of people who are registered critics on Rotten Tomatoes liked the movie.
So does that mean 43? It's 57% rotten, 43% fresh.
So 57% of people liked it.
Yes.
So 43% of people hated it.
But so that then
the
why would it be
percent
rotten?
is how many good reviews it has, and it's considered rotten if like less than I think 65% of people like it.
So if it doesn't hit a C, it's rotten.
Yeah.
Well, that's Canada C, or at least Ontario C.
65% I think is right on the edge of C and C+.
Yeah, where like I know in I've heard that in America. And like where my cousins are from Colorado, and I heard this from people in New York and Ohio.
Yeah,
60% is like a C minus, or no, I think it's a D.
No, well, it's under 60 is D.
That's here. I'm saying there, it's like 60% is like is barely passing.
Well, I believe 60% is considered average.
Why can't we just go back to A to F? Well, not A to D, and then F for fun.
I don't know. But yeah, so here's my vibe. Okay, hold on. Let's talk about the story first.
Yeah. The story,
okay.
Can I run it back because I think you're going to be a little
Well, I think we're going to co-run it back.
Okay, so the movie starts, there is a spy in the First Order, Finn and Poe.
Hold on, before that.
For an entire movie did not interact, and now they're best friends again.
Yeah. No, they were together for most of The Last Jedi.
I feel like Finn immediately like meets up with Rose. They hear about something about needing a code, and then they leave for their hour-long pointless adventure.
They're calling each other over the phone.
Oh, okay. So they're in like a long-distance friendship.
Yeah.
But also, they've only known each other for a day.
Yeah, because Finn wakes up right at the beginning of that movie.
That was the worst part I heard, like in The Last Jedi, about that they destroyed Starkiller Base. They left. They've been on the run. This movie takes place exactly after 7.
It takes place right after.
I just don't like that's what I like about the original trilogy, and
there's a few years between both.
Even the
all
prequels,
the movies.
There's especially the prequels where it's you start with Anakin at 8 and then he's 18.
Yeah, I think in the third one he's like 21 or something.
He's like 23 for like 5 years. Yeah. So yeah, I like.
I know the Clone Wars is 3 years long.
Just like how the Force Awakens trilogy.
Yep.
Came out way too fast. These movies come way too fast together.
Yeah.
And there is more. I think the Finn and Poe relationship is so much better. You could even call them gay. In this
they
movie,
shouldn't have been cowards. In this movie, they were cowards.
No, they had that one gay couple kiss at the final scene at the end.
Oh, you mean the characters who, to know their names, you have to buy the visual dictionary for $50?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's good writing.
I think that's like that might actually really be like identity politics shit. Where it's like Disney won't let them have it, but J.J. Abrams is like, well, I want to be progressive, so I'll slip it back.
Yeah, it's like
That's why the one character in Infinity War and Endgame who was gay was the director throwing himself in to a support group about people who lost their loved ones.
Yeah, but it's also such a small part of the movie so that they can cut it out so that it can still make money in China because you can't have
China
gay
and
shit
Russia.
in China and Russia.
I think in Endgame it's fucking like.
Well, it's its own cut. It's its own
they're
shot.
just like it's the other shit that happens, and then Captain America is all of a sudden just
he looks over to him, cut to the director saying that.
He makes a line. He says some shit. Well, actually, it's dubbed, isn't it, in Russian, or is it just subtitled? Because I feel like if it was dubbed, they could just be like, it's the same line, but he's like, my wife.
I don't know about Russian, or I don't know if it's dubbed or subbed. I don't know. Depends on the country.
Yeah.
That's not something I know about. But
Wow,
I know they get...
you don't know about. I thought you were the master.
I know they get dubbed in certain Asian countries, but I don't know about all of them.
Yeah, like Japan.
Japan gets a lot of dubs.
Yeah. I don't think they get dubbed in China because that's where all the bootlegs come from.
Right,
With
yeah.
all the, you'll see that.
Chinese
Same with like the Middle East countries.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the bootlegs come from there. Thank you guys. Thank you that the FBI can't get to you because they will kill us in a second.
Yeah. They've killed us already.
Yeah, so I love having to pay for
the movie opens with the
services.
title crawl saying, "Guess what? Emperor's alive."
The dead speaks. Ugh.
The dead speak. So that title crawl, by the way, the broadcast that was heard by a bunch of people of the Emperor's voice, we don't get to hear it. Guess where it was? It was in Fortnite. You know the Fortnite collaboration? Yeah, there was a broadcast from the Empire in it. Or the Emperor in it. That's where that is. That's what that's a reference to.
Man, I did not know that. That is bad.
Yep. And so then
that is a cash grab to a game that you can play for free.
Yep. And so then
and also they gave you a free item.
They did, and it was
the TIE Interceptor.
TIE Interceptor.
Yeah. One of the cooler Star Wars.
So then
ships.
we get Kylo Ren killing a bunch of faceless goons on what is apparently Mustafar, according to the Visual Dictionary.
How is that Mustafar? Mustafar doesn't have fucking trees.
I know, but apparently he was going to Vader's base, which we saw in Rogue One, which is where the Sith thing was. You know, one of the 2 Sith MacGuffins. One of the many 45 MacGuffins in this film.
Whatever. Knowing that that's Mustafar does not change that scene that he just looks like a tired, sweaty bitch.
Yeah. Listen, by the way...
I will insult Kylo Ren till I fucking die. I will support the protagonist
Here are my feelings on Kylo Ren. Or actually, no, I don't care about Kylo Ren. Here's my feelings. Adam Driver is probably the best actor out of everybody in the cast.
I think Oscar Isaac's pretty good.
I love Oscar Isaac. I think the entire cast's great.
He's better than Daisy Ridley, and he's better than John Boyega.
I think Oscar Isaac's great, and I love him in a lot of movies. I think Adam Driver's great, and I love him in a lot of movies. I don't think anybody is as incredible as like a lot of people, much like Marvel movies. A lot of these actors are better than what they're given in these films.
Yes.
Yes.
Because they usually have to be, that's usually a big ensemble cast that you have to get the story going forward. You can't have a lot of character moments. That's why they have individual movies.
And I think Adam Driver deserves the Oscar this year for Marriage Story because he's great in that.
Sure. It also already sprouted a good meme.
Yeah. Oh, I love that meme.
Did you see the one about the forgotten password?
What? No, I didn't see that
Scarlett Johansson is the system saying like, you forgot your password, reset password. Adam Driver, reset password. Her, you can't use the same password. And then Adam Driver like punches the wall.
Yeah, there was a great one. Noah Baumbach went on Fallon recently, and Fallon showed him one about Baby Yoda, where it was like, like he's not Baby Yoda. He's a member of Yoda's species that's a baby. And then Adam Driver's like, no, he's Yoda. He's a baby of Yoda. And it's just that's what he is. And then Scarlett Johansson's like, Mandalorian takes place 5 years after Return of the Jedi. And Adam Driver punches the wall.
Well, time travel has existed in Star Wars. Once.
Yeah.
It has existed once.
Yeah, in one of the bad ones.
Wasn't it in one of the comics?
It was in Rebels because most of the comics aren't canon anymore.
Well, the Marvel comics are canon. Mm-hmm. But they're usually just like...
But not the old Marvel comics or the old Dark Horse
Yeah,
comics.
there's just that fucking one of Darth Vader seeing an AT-AT and going like, oh, all right. And then destroys it in a second.
Yeah. There's apparently a really good comic, I don't know if it's canon anymore, where it's like a Supermax story where like there's a Sith prison that's like the Phantom Zone from Superman.
Yeah.
Where it's like a pocket dimension or whatever. And he goes there because there's like a prison break, and then he teams up with the prisoner and kills a bunch of guys, and then he kills that prisoner.
Yeah.
Apparently pretty good.
So you know what's a big gripe I actually have with the Star Wars universe, and in this movie kind of rectifies it a bit.
I don't think it does, but go on.
There's not enough aliens in the cast. I get the lore that the Resistance and the Rebellion was pretty much all humans, but it's post-Rebellion. They probably would have picked up other people that were just like random people. Because remember, Nathan, it's not an army at the end of the movie. It's just people.
Yeah.
It's just people rebelling against a system.
Fuck the system.
Yeah, fuck the police.
Yep. Oh, sorry.
Except capitalism's cool. That's why we tried to retcon the shit out of Last Jedi.
Yeah. No, I know Last Jedi said capitalism bad and money is and to be rich is to exploit people, but we're gonna pretend that didn't happen.
It's unfortunate. I understand that's like your favorite part about it.
That's not my favorite part.
I'm gonna claim it is, because I don't want to hear what your favorite part is. But like, Rian Johnson should definitely. He's still a good director. Still does good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Give him his own Star Wars trilogy. J.J. Abrams should have just directed all three.
Okay.
Because then
yes. Here's my agreement to this.
Everything that he sets up in 9 or tried to like call back to in 9 would never have been like an abrupt thing, like when they had to run it back. That's like, oh, your parents were nothing, and it's because your parents were nothing because they wanted to be nothing.
Yeah. Here's what I feel. I think almost everything Rian Johnson does, like, okay, yes, that movie's overlong. It's a bit too ambitious, and it's somewhat poorly paced. And the chase scene through the casino world Canto Bight is kind of unnecessary. Parts of that could be cut. Absolutely.
Also, we saved that one horse thing. That's the real victory of the film.
Well, they save a bunch of them.
Also, did like JJ forget about Captain Phasma?
Yes.
Because she didn't die.
Well, it was unclear if she did.
Well, yeah, but now we have to believe that she did because she wasn't in the movie. But she got like Boba Fetted.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, they fell down a hole. There's the instant death in the hole. No, you die there for over 1,000 years. It's like, okay, so he's probably got 1 year before his body starts to really hurt.
She fell into a explosion in space.
Yeah, but her armor's super badass.
Her armor is quite cool.
Yeah. It's pretty much, hey, I'm invincible to anything but lightsabers.
Or being pushed in a hole.
I guess, yeah. She doesn't have like long fall boots or something.
Yeah. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, whatever. There's issues with Last Jedi. I don't claim that it's like a flawless film. I just think it's quite good. But I would say this. Here's my agreement with you that J.J. Abrams should have directed and written all of them. Yeah, it's because Rise of Skywalker... Like, okay, so Force Awakens sets up a bunch of J.J. Abrams puzzle boxes like he did on Lost and all his other dumb bullshit that he didn't know the answer, but he decided to make a mystery.
A thing that you should only do if you're in control of the entire trilogy.
Absolutely.
So that's a big fuck you on J.J. Abrams' part in Force Awakens. I'm going to set up all these things and then leave everyone else to answer.
Colin Trevorrow and Rian Johnson to have to clean up after all my mysteries.
And I won't also explain to them the mysteries. I'm just going to let it
I don't have an answer. I just did this one.
But
Bye-bye.
he probably the questions he asked to that would create the mystery box.
Yeah.
He probably didn't pass on the questions. He probably just he was like, well, Disney wants to have 3 different directors for some reason, even though literally every great trilogy,
except
other than
the original Star Wars.
But the original Star Wars still had
a consistent...
It had George Lucas, and then George Lucas
consistently produced and co-wrote all the movies.
And then Irving Kershner, 5 and 6. So he had 2 in a row. If JJ had 7 and then 8, maybe it would have been better.
And then the finale could have been maybe Rian Johnson's movie or whatever.
Yeah, well, maybe like JJ should have been like a consultant, like full-on consultant for this. Because what the fuck else was he? What has he done?
What has he done since then?
Between Star Wars and Star Wars 9.
I produced a terrible Cloverfield film.
Yeah, but what do you do with a producer? You just have to be on the phone. Hello.
I don't know if he was an on-set producer or just an executive.
So yeah, he had time. He could have just been a consultant. Like,
yeah, I mean, he produces tons of stuff, so maybe he was just a busy boy. Who knows? Or maybe he was like, I don't know. I don't want to look into maybes, but
I don't want to look into the business side of it. But there was definitely Kathleen Kennedy definitely made some goofs.
Yeah,
once again.
I mean, yes. But she's also responsible for everything Star Wars. So she's consulting. She has to consult on the fucking down to the cartoon level up to the fucking Mandalorian and all that shit. So it's not a job that I'd want to have. That's a lot of
Star Wars
responsibility.
Star Wars has like 1 movie a year, except for Episode 8 and then Solo.
No, those were still 2 different years.
Oh shit!
Solo came out in 2018.
Okay, never mind. They have 1 movie a year.
Yep.
Rebels ran for...
and the Resistance cartoon, don't forget that one, because that got canceled after 2 seasons.
I did forget that one, but...
And then Clone Wars is coming back next year.
Yeah.
People are hyped for it. I'm still not far enough to get to a point where it's not.
All right, I guess. Yeah, I guess she has a lot of work.
She does. And also Lucasfilm is like a big brand, and it's like, listen, that's a tough thing to do, and I think a lot of people send her more hate than she deserves. But whatever.
I think we're just comparing her to Kevin Feige.
Yeah, Feige,
who will work himself to death because he has a genuine love.
Yeah, he's like nobody will do what he does.
Kathleen Kennedy is in it because it's her job.
Like,
and
she
she
cares.
wants it to be successful.
She
wants
clearly
to be
gives
successful.
a shit. Like,
Well, she has to. That's her job.
and she's been with Lucasfilm since the beginning for like 30 plus years, like for a long time. So it's not like she's not invested in it. It's not like she's like doing a bad job. I just think it's like she's been handed a really tough job, and that needs somebody who can be both a creative and a producer. And I don't think she's both. I think she's mostly a producer, and she can clean up a screenplay if she needs to. Like a Simon Kinberg is what she is.
Who's that?
He's the guy who produced and did a lot of co-writing on a lot of the Fox X-Men movies over the years. So like, but that means he completely rewrote the fucking, because he's just a producer. He completely rewrote the fucking Last Stand script.
Ooh.
And and it got turned into The Last Stand, right?
Yeah,
but like,
movie.
you know, I think, and like he went on to, once they got rid of I forget the guy's name, but he directed and wrote Dark Phoenix because now he's a director. Guess what?
Also bad?
That movie's trash.
Yeah.
But no, Kathleen Kennedy is a Simon Kinberg with far more talent. So like, you know, it could be way worse. But is basically what I'm trying to say. But on top of that, like, you gotta realize, like, Lucasfilm has gone through so much shit in the last 5 years, even. Like, I've been looking into this. So originally, I wanted to come at this and say, fucking Rise of Skywalker is a pile of garbage, and like, what were they thinking? And the answer is, God, the fact that that movie came out the day it did is a fucking miracle.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I caught at one point in the movie?
Yeah.
There was one thing that when they go to the festival on the planet.
It's 42 years because that's when Star Wars 1 came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is nice. It's a little,
that's a good little
That's
nod.
that's an
That's
Easter
fine.
egg. That's a real Easter egg. Unlike these ones that they're always like, look at this guy in the background. It
You can
may
see-
be someone.
You can see the ship from Rebels in the background of the final scene with all the ships in it.
Oh, really? I bet they got fucking destroyed.
Yeah, well, I think that character's dead because
Which one?
he spoke to I don't know, the
Ezra
main character.
Bridger?
Yeah, he's dead
He would be
because
older than
you could
Hamill.
hear her voice or his voice talking to Rey.
Really, that's nice.
Yeah,
But yeah, he would be older than Hamill at the point because he was like 5 years older.
yeah, because Rebels starts 5 years before A New Hope.
Yeah, in Rebels he's like 16, and then they come across Princess Leia and she's like 11.
Ugh.
Yeah. Same with what else takes place 5 years before? Fallen Order. Think
Fallen
they
Order
Dominic
takes place
Monaghan's
5
voice in there?
Huh?
You think they put Dominic Monaghan's voice in there?
Dominic Monaghan's the wrong person. You're thinking of Cameron Monaghan?
Thank you.
Dominic Monaghan is the guy from Lost who is also in The Rise of Skywalker.
Who is he in The Rise of Skywalker?
He's just he's one of the rebels.
Oh, okay.
He's the guy. He's also in Lord of the Rings.
So I watched the because I was waiting for this one because they had the big Star Wars boy at Funhouse,
Yeah.
Jacob.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
I watched their movie review, and I'm like,
I didn't see the movie review. I saw their thing that
with,
had Cameron Monaghan.
Yeah. They're pretty much, their consensus was like, this is a dumb movie, but I like it.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they're Last Jedi lovers because Adam said that when he left the theater, he was like, when I left Last Jedi, something felt off, but when I left this movie, I was like, yeah, it was Star Wars. It was good. It was entertaining.
I guess not really.
Yeah.
But sure, whatever. You're entitled to your opinion. But let me just talk about I'm gonna
Unless
try
it's
to
about anime, then you're not
I'm
entitled.
gonna try to shit a bunch of good things by complimenting the fact that this movie came out before I rip into this fucking thing, because I think that's reasonable. I think that's the right thing to do here. So J.J. Abrams, I'm not a huge fan of J.J. Abrams' films. His Star Wars or Star Trek reboot the first one was pretty good. The second one, not so much. Super 8's quite good, but again, nothing he's done really. Super 8's the only original movie he's made, and it's still it's if Alien was E.T. It's not a super original film.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. But he has talent as a producer and some talent as a writer. His puzzle box thing is kind of frustrating to me as a writer, but it is in fact a working psychological trick to get people invested in your mystery, even if you don't know what you're coming up with.
As long as you remember the puzzle boxes.
As long as you remember it, and as long as you come up with something you want. Honestly, I'm of the type that says if you're going to come up with a question, you should know the answer before you fucking write the question.
What if you come up with the answer before the question?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
You come up with if you're going to make something into a twist, you need to like know what the end result of this is before you write the first part.
It's like there's fucking comedians who do that where they write the punchline. Oh, Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, a lot of comedians.
He writes the punchline and then works his way back.
Yeah. You can even do that with a script.
Like
I've tried to do that before and it's worked pretty good.
It can also work really bad though.
Oh yeah.
Where you put like a mundane thing where it's like, how do they get to the store? And then you write this whole epic story where it's just like
about them getting to the store.
They were just trying to get to the fucking store.
But Back to the Future actually runs on like punchline logic. That's how that film's scoped out. But anyway, this movie. So I've gone over the making of this thing, and so The Last Jedi was done filming before Rogue One came out. So a full year at least before the movie came out.
So it was just in pre-production for...
It was in post for a while, yeah.
Oh, fuck, yeah, post.
And also they wanted it scheduled around Christmas times for the big ones, because that's fair. So it was probably done... You can
also drop the fucking Kylo Ren helmet at the exact same time.
Yeah.
And then not put anything for Rey out, because for some reason they're like, even though this is who our main character is supposed to be...
Nobody will buy a toy with a girl on it.
Yeah,
come on,
fuck
Ian.
that chick. And then she sold out better than Kylo Ren when the first movie came out. Yeah, 'cause she's cooler. She's not a fucking loser.
Yeah, like inherently.
Kylo Ren's less of a loser in this one, but still a big nerd.
Yeah, but I think the purpose of Kylo Ren, whatever. We're not talking about movies yet. We're talking about facts. Right now, facts don't care about movies.
Facts don't care about your feelings on movies. Except I do. You go out there and love it, Queen.
Sure. Or hate it. It's up to you. Don't listen to
Keep
Ian.
your mouth shut and don't ruin it for other people.
Yeah, don't. Okay, yeah. Here's my vibe. Yeah, don't fucking spoil shit for people. Like, I gave you a warning. I didn't drop bullshit spoilers without telling you.
Yeah, you didn't come in here and be like, Rey is Palpatine's granddaughter.
No, I didn't. I didn't walk in the room saying that.
I almost wanted to say that as a fake spoiler to my buddy, because that's what I do to him, is drop fake spoilers on him and go like, nah, I'm just joking.
That's dumb enough for me to not believe it.
No, but it's like, it happens early enough that I might drop another fake spoiler as well.
Yeah.
But that's a real one. And then he'll be like, oh shit, maybe Ian didn't lie to me.
That's dumb enough for me to have said you were wrong. But unfortunately, reality is worse than fiction. In that the actual truth of the Star Wars is worse than any fake spoiler you could come up with. But no, let's talk about the making of. So basically, here was the problem. The third movie was supposed to be written and directed by Colin Trevorrow and his writing partner. The problem was, Colin Trevorrow, his pitch that he had extensively used the characters of Luke and Snoke. And unfortunately for him,
Snoke is a genetic clone.
No, that wasn't come up with yet. No, that hadn't been decided yet.
Rian Johnson killed Luke.
Rian Johnson killed Luke and Snoke in his movie. And so Colin Trevorrow was pissed. There was also an agreement that because... Force Awakens was a Han Solo-focused story, and Last Jedi was a Luke-focused story. They'd made an agreement with Carrie Fisher to tell a Leia-focused story, and unfortunately,
look at how that turned out.
Unfortunately, Carrie Fisher passed in 2016. So all of their ideas basically were fucked. And on top of that,
So you know how Leia uses the Force in Last Jedi?
Yeah.
I think that's the one thing that kind of got actually explained.
In this one, because she trained slightly?
No, because it showed that she was trained and she became a Jedi Knight. She just didn't want to continue because she saw the death of her son, and she was like, I don't like that shit.
Yeah. I mean, that's one that I would say. Like, I mean, obviously, like, I feel like it speaks for itself in The Last Jedi, because we all knew that Leia was force sensitive. But
yeah, because there's a thing where
so I feel like you could have just been like, that was an adrenaline fueled moment and she took control of it finally. Like, I feel like it's a bit self-explanatory.
I would say she just always knew how to use the Force. She just doesn't.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah,
it's tons of characters that can do that. I think the lady in Fallen Order, Siri Junda. Yeah, she still has She was
disconnected from it, but then she wasn't.
She disconnected because she became like disenfranchised.
Just like Luke.
Yeah, just like Luke. Luke was like, I don't want to fucking use it, but then he's a Force ghost. He's like, by the way, I still remember this shit. That's so dumb though. Like if there was such a thing as Sith ghosts, there would be random ghost murders all the time.
Yeah, that's
it would become a joke. Like, hey, don't call Darth Vader a tall bitch, or else you just start.
Yeah,
you just die.
That's what I feel, right? Like, it's like, oh, Force ghosts Force goats didn't use the Force before.
And then Last Jedi, they decided Yoda can use the Force.
But that was like, okay.
He calls down the lightning.
Yes. Here's my vibe on this. All right, if we're going to jump back before I talk more about behind-the-scenes bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd rather talk more about the movie than behind the scenes, but...
I'm no, because this is... Listen, if you want me to say anything nice about the movie, I have to say it, then it's behind-the-scenes shit. But Yoda using the Force to just call down a bolt of lightning from the sky when it was already raining, I feel like that's like...
Do you think he just used the Force to direct the lightning there, then?
I feel like he just...
Like, the lightning was going to strike, but he just decided, like...
It should strike this place. Like, I feel like that's light manipulation because he's a ghost. Like, that's some ghost shit. Like, ghosts can do that in real life, right?
Yeah.
But, like... And like... It's the same, but then in Rise of Skywalker, a ghost can fucking lift an entire X-Wing out of the water, which, by the way, wasn't his door made out of the wing of the X-Wing in Last Jedi? And remember, Chewie knocked the door down? So how is this X-Wing flyable?
Was it?
Yeah,
I didn't notice that.
Remember in The Last Jedi, the door?
No, I thought there was just doors on the buildings.
No, it was a metal door made from the X-Wing
have
wing.
A door on her?
Yeah, they were made from the X-Wing wings.
Huh. I think that's a needless touch though, because the huts were already there.
Yeah, but they were like doorless huts.
I don't know. I'd have to rewatch the movie, but I just don't think it's important.
It's okay. It's not a big deal. That's a nitpick.
And it could have been not the entire wing, because there's a bunch of shit that goes inside of the wing. It could have just been a piece, like the metal on the outside.
Yeah,
like if I
fair.
ripped off the fucking the lining of, I don't know what it's called on the car, the shit
inside part of the door.
What?
The inside part of the door.
Nah, the outside. You would just have a bunch of exposed fucking parts of your door.
Yeah, and if you were driving somewhere cold, you'd get really cold, like like the vacuum of space.
But if it's on the wing isn't connected to the cockpit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever. This is searching for.
This is bullshit.
Either it was forgotten or it's just this piece.
It's a tiny fucking detail. That's not something I give a shit about. It was just something to point out. But the thing that I was trying to say is, like, in Last Jedi, it's like Yoda as a ghost manipulates the lightning to strike a tree. Like, that's some light ghosts can use Force stuff.
Yeah.
And in the Rise of Skywalker, it's done like it's taken all the way to 11 where he can lift the whole fucking X-Wing out the water. And it's the same thing with the Force phone call, which is frequently used in Last Jedi, where her and Kylo Ren are connected and they talk a lot.
I thought was really stupid in The Last Jedi.
It was. I think it's fine.
I
it serves
enjoy
a
it
purpose.
more in this one because they have that fight scene.
See, I feel the opposite way, because I'm like, yeah, the Force phone call where they're connected or whatever, I feel like that works, and that allows you to explore both their character arcs in unison with each other.
They become like physically projected in each other's environments.
But yeah, but
they see each other, but
he can't see the background of her.
But the things that there's a part where he's just standing. I think it's in his room or he's on the ship, and he's talking to her, but she's surrounded by water, and a wave comes over, and he gets wet.
Gets a little wet.
Yeah.
And so that's taken up to 11 in Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, where they do the magic trick.
Where they do the magic trick and they do a lightsaber fight with each other in different places.
Also, that goes back to, remember when we talked about Fallen Order and how if there was like style switching and shit from how you want the Force punches? Yeah. Kylo Ren does not know that shit because he got his shit rocked before he got a lightsaber.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but also everybody post prequels got way worse with lightsabers.
Yeah, well, it's also because a lot of the styles have been killed.
Yeah,
because Darth Vader knew
how to hit somebody. He basically used it like he was chopping wood.
Actually, fucking Luke should probably have known more. But actually, he didn't have a lot of time with Obi-Wan because Obi-Wan was Kakashi. He had he's a master of like 1,000 styles.
Yeah, and Luke's style is chopping wood style. Like, it's very rough. Him with the lightsaber, he just hits things.
Oh, it's just like it's not like whoa.
Yeah, he swings it like he's chopping axes. In this movie, everybody's doing sick flips all movie. They're just flipping around.
No,
like the prequels.
No, there was not a lot of flips.
Tons of flips.
Nah,
there's 455 flips in the entire movie.
You're fucking lying.
I counted.
No, you did not.
I counted.
I'll go count tonight when I see it again.
I counted. For every one line that Rose has, there's 100 flips.
I counted Rose's lines. There's like 6.
Fuck.
That's so much. You think that's so funny. That is just okay.
Imagine
The plight of
for a
this
second.
Chinese woman.
Imagine for a second. No, I'm telling you. Imagine for a second that for one line there were actually 100 flips. Wouldn't that be fucking hilarious?
Why did Emma just text me?
Because she cares about you.
Correct. But no, what's Rose's last name? I just wanted to make sure about something I just said.
Rose
Trico.
Trico,
like the
yeah, that's it.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
I want to see if it actually helps me. Fuck.
Or is it Tico? It's something like that.
Yeah.
The actress is Kelly Marie
it's
Tran.
Tico.
Yeah, Tico.
Kelly. Oh, she's probably.
Kelly Marie Tran.
I was just trying to see if she's Chinese or not.
She's American.
Okay, but like, you know, I'm being a
She's
racist
an
white
American.
dude. Yeah, but you know, if I got a bunch of fucking white people going like, "Oh, where are you from?" and they're like, "Well, I'm from Boston, but my family's from Ireland, so I'm Irish." And it's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I knew a dude who actually wanted to throw hands because I was like, yeah, he was like, "Oh, I'm Irish." And I'm like, "Oh, I know your mom and dad are from Ireland, but you were born in Mississauga."
Yeah.
And he's just like, yeah, but I'm still Irish." And I'm like, no.
Well, I
my
mean-
mom was born in England. That does not make me British.
Yeah, there is something to being second generation or whatever.
Yeah. Second
I
generation
feel like-
immigrant over here.
I feel like second generation.
If I was
is like
if I lived in America, I would be deported.
the closest I am
wouldn't
to
because I'm white, but you
an
know.
immigrant is my mom's dad is an immigrant.
She's from Vietnam.
She's from Vietnam.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tran, right? Obviously.
I thought Tran was a Chinese name,
No,
but then I should have remembered Dr. Tran, that old racist Mondo cartoon.
I still don't know that. But yeah, like while we're on the subject, yeah, by not putting her in the movie and not continuing her storyline, I do think that JJ and Disney like really
should
kowtowed
have
to
been a
the
buddy.
angry assholes.
She should have been a buddy on the ship.
Yeah, right. Like
Even just like standing in the background, the fact that they leave her
well, it's
behind.
because she's important in The Last Jedi, and like that's important for Asian people, whether or not you like it or not.
Yeah.
I like her character. And like also like she got harassed off of Twitter and Instagram from people being fucking racist assholes about The Last Jedi and
Yeah.
about that character. And like in response, because a lot of this movie is like trying to make up for The Last Jedi to the hardcore Star Wars fans, like they just try to everything that was disliked about that gets like thrown under the rug or thrown under the bus.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, her being able to have a story arc or character arc or any agency in the story is one of those sacrifices, which is such a fucking shame to me. Like, it's an extremely cowardly move from Disney in my books. Like, to tell, like, the fans hated this person so much they harassed her off Twitter, and like, now she's barely in the next one. Don't worry, guys. I feel like whether or not you love the new one or not, I feel like that's inherently like a cowardly move.
Yeah.
And especially because like at the end of the last one, it looked like her and Finn were gonna get together, and whether or not you liked or dislike any romance scenes, Ian, because you hate romance.
No, I don't dislike them. I dislike them when they're awkward and I don't feel anything there. Like even if like
they have okay
even
chemistry.
if Rey and Finn kissed, I would be like, oh no, it's not there.
Yeah, I mean like
I get it that he was trying to tell you I love you throughout the movie,
yeah, that's so dumb.
but I was just like, man, also
they never fucking pay that off.
You guys
they
are
do
friends.
it twice and
Yeah.
then never pay it off, and that's
even
fucking weak.
that was a thing they brought up in the Funhouse one where they fucking where they're literally about to die. They're about to be shot in the back, firing squad to death. Poe, Chewbacca, Finn, and Poe's like,
What did you have to tell?
hey,
what
what'd you have to say?
Right.
And he's just like,
nah.
is that really the time to be asking? He's like, yeah, it fucking is. I'm dying. We're about to die, man. Like,
And then there was like that's two. You did your first, you did your second one to remind us. You know, there's going to be a third time.
Yeah.
That's how good. That's how writing is. There's rule of threes.
but then they put him with.
But then they just never pay it off.
Okay, let's get back to running through the story a bit here.
Oh yeah. So sorry. We're at the beginning.
We're still at the fucking beginning. So they have a really cool space fight scene.
Kylo Ren
Everyone
meets
wants to-
Sheev.
Does that happen before?
That happens before.
Oh fuck yeah! So he goes and meets him.
He meets Sheev.
I
We get
feel
the
like
reveal that
that's-
Sheev Palpatine is alive.
I feel
he's
like
a clone,
the-
and that Snoke
No,
was
Snoke is a clone.
no, but
The
also
Palpatine that was there, that's the one that.
no,
fell.
Palpatine transferred his consciousness into another body.
That was EU.
No,
stuff.
but that's what the canon is. in
That's what
this
they
one.
did for this one?
Yeah, it's just they
Why is
took
his
it
hands all
from
fucked up.
They took it from Dark Empire, the old EU comic, and it's done a bit better there. I think that story's a little
Well, yeah,
bit better.
because he doesn't just get into a more decrepit clone.
He gets in a cool clone.
Because if you could swap bodies into different
And it's
clones,
about-
why
and
would
it's
you not
about
get a
Luke.
younger body?
Exactly.
Especially if there's no issue with your brain still being alive.
Yeah.
Because he clearly has this ability to steal. His ability to steal and take life is his. That's why Rey can do it so easily. Mm-hmm. It doesn't make a lot of sense that Kylo can do it, but then also Rey reaches into Kylo's mind in Episode 7 after he does it once to her. So maybe it's because of their connection that he can learn things very easily from her.
Who knows?
Yeah. It's an explanation.
Palpatine throws out, like, you're a duology or whatever the fuck. You're a duodecim.
Yeah, I created your father to create you so that my granddaughter, which did not exist when I created your father, to come to me.
You're a Decidia 02 duodecim.
I don't know what the fuck that means. That
Good.
word is too complicated. So whatever you just said, I hate it.
It's a Final Fantasy thing.
Which Final Fantasy?
Decidia.
Oh, it's not 15, so I don't know it. Or in the future, 7, because I plan to play that because it looks really good.
Yeah, the 7 remake looks
All
sick.
right, so then there's the scene where everyone wants to be the
in my
trench run.
opinion, hold on. In my opinion,
Yeah.
I think that Palpatine being back is like such a fucking slap in the face to the original trilogy.
Yeah, because
It's
that means
so bad.
Vader's like sacrifice that he makes
It means
at the end
nothing.
it means that he did it to
And
save
that
his
Luke's
son.
arc and his heroism and his feelings and what happens to him means nothing. It's fucking pointless. Why did he wait 40 years to engage his follow-up plan when in Dark Empire he only waited like 3 or 4 years, and then it was to get Luke to work for him, and then Luke was like, I'm going to take down the new Empire from the inside, and then he didn't, and then it became a whole thing. And then there was Dark Empire 2 and 3 where there was a clone of Luke called Luuke Skywalker. And it's Luke Skywalker. And he was a clone
Luke
of Luke.
Star Killer.
He was a clone of Luke that was evil. And comics are good.
Okay. Sometimes.
They should have done that. They should have had a young clone of Luke. Wouldn't that have been sick? Wouldn't that have been even stupider?
So, now we get to, there's a spy in the First Order.
There's a spy in the First Order. We need to plug the thing into R2 to get the transmission info.
Now it's time for something we've never seen, but apparently it's theoretically possible.
How did they track him through hyperspace? How did they track him through light speed?
They did that in 8.
Yeah, but that was a plot point. It had to be. It was a fucking big room with a big machine in it that could do it, and it's like it was on a giant fucking Star Destroyer.
Yeah,
like
but
it was an entire room to do it.
They could just be transmitting.
How could the fucking TIE fighters do it?
Because technology advances.
In 2 years?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
I don't buy it.
Fuck you.
No,
Whatever. It looked cool.
Fine, whatever. We skip through hyperspace
Everyone
to a bunch
and
of
also,
different
but
places.
like when I was in the part when they're like inside the tomb, I'm just like, oh man, everyone wants to be the fucking trench run.
Yeah.
Because like the trench run from 4 and the fucking into the Death Star thing in 6. Mm-hmm. Just. But then
wait, we forgot about what Palpatine's plan was. Do you remember?
He's like, kill the girl.
He's like, bring me my granddaughter.
No, he says kill her.
He's like, kill Rey.
He tells her to kill her, but he knows that he's going to betray him.
He's like, kill Rey.
Yeah.
And also, if you do kill Rey, well, guess what? I have a fleet of old Star Destroyers.
I think so. There's something they said in the movie. You know, let's just keep going.
Let me
come back to this.
Let me just mention.
He has a fleet of big Star Destroyers that have Death Star weapons on them,
and
individually.
And here's the thing: there's only 2 ways to get to this planet in the world. 2 things that tell you where it is. Yet they're on the planet under the water in the Star Destroyers. There are thousands of people manning the thousands of Star Destroyers.
Oh no, they all bring them there.
No, the Star Destroyers are already there.
No, but those Star Destroyers aren't being manned. Palpatine lifted them up himself.
Yeah, and there were people in it.
No, there wasn't.
Yeah, all those people are new.
No.
If you look at the visual dictionary, supposedly they're Sith cultists that were already on the planet. However, we've already established there were only 2 ways to get their manufactured, and they were both out in the world.
They brought all those people in a long time ago.
Okay.
And they've had children. They've just been in this. It's like a cult that never killed themselves.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all. That's all I could come up with.
In the original Star Wars, we got the Death Star. In The Force Awakens, we got a planet that's like as powerful as 5 Death Stars. And now
3. It only could blow up 3 planets at once.
I thought it was 5.
Yeah, I think they probably said 5, but I only saw them shoot one laser that killed 3 different planets. So
Well,
I'm
it's
going to
split
say
into
3.
5. I thought, and killed 5.
I thought it was 3, but you know what? Sure, let's just say 5.
Who cares? It's powerful as 5 Death Stars. Now we have a fleet of thousands of Star Destroyers that are each just able to do as much as 1 Death Star.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, that makes the Death Star look kind of lame, doesn't it?
It does, but, time passes.
Yeah.
They can create this weapon elsewhere. Also, they needed like a fuckload of... Actually, that's the thing. They need kyber crystals to fire that cannon. The Death Star's cannon is made with kyber crystals, which is the thing that goes into lightsabers, and they are incredibly rare because they can also only be
of them?
They can also only be activated through the Force.
I didn't know that.
But that's an old EU thing.
Oh, then never mind. It's probably not canon anymore.
It's the old explanation for why Darth Vader's lightsaber turns red is the color of the lightsaber is not determined by the
color
crystal.
of the crystal. It's by your Force.
It's by the Force.
Oh.
So technically in Fallen Order, being able to change your lightsaber
is kind of dumb.
It's kind of dumb, but it's customization. I believe Cal Kestis. That's his name, right?
Yep.
I believe that he has a yellow lightsaber, where someone might be like, no, he got purple. Like,
yeah, well, yellow is
because the blue or green you can have.
It's
that's
basic
his
bitch
master's
Jedi.
color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then purple is only if you're a Jedi that's black. You can have a purple lightsaber.
Exactly.
And then,
like Rey's Force color is yellow.
Yeah, but okay.
Kylo's was red because he was evil.
What a yellow lightsaber represents? Did you know this? According to the Visual Dictionary, what a yellow lightsaber represents is that somebody who has mastered the Force both through learning combat and through scholarly pursuits.
Okay, she's only definitely learned it through combat.
Yeah, well, no, because she stole the books in The Last Jedi and she read them in the new one. That's
not really a scholarly pursuit. That's like me studying for a test.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Scholarly pursuit implies that like I could just point to a page in the book and she'd be like, and just read off.
Maybe she did. Who knows?
She did remember the Sith Wayfinder thing. But...
Yeah.
So yeah, Anakin Skywalker, he gets so mad after he becomes a Sith, he just like holds the lightsaber and like channels his new Force rage into it and it turns red.
But it's a different lightsaber.
Yeah, okay, fine. It's a new lightsaber. I fucked that up.
Yeah.
His new lightsaber, he's mad now. He's like,
I'm going to make it red like
red.
my soul.
Yeah. And that's why the first Skywalker lightsaber Luke gets is blue. And the next one one he
green.
actually makes is green.
Yep.
They also I hate that they keep disregarding this one. This is my favorite piece of thing is like, you can use any lightsaber. You get a lightsaber gifted to you by your master, like Cal did.
Yep.
He was using his master's, and then it breaks, and then he has to go make his own.
Yep.
Because you are now, when you become a Jedi Master,
you make your own.
You make your own lightsaber. You have to have this knowledge of what's going on.
Well, like, okay.
And they also put it together like with the Force. They like sit there and use their mind to piece it together. And
not to be a weirdo, but that's literally one of the things you do at fucking Galaxy's Edge is you make your own.
Yeah, you get to be a Jedi.
I really want to go.
Yeah, but where is it? Anaheim? Or is it in Orlando?
I think it's California. It's a California one.
So Anaheim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go.
Because I just started calling them based off of where they're near. Mm-hmm. Because straight up, I could not fucking remember.
And there's Walt Disney.
Like I can't.
There's Disneyland.
I don't know which one's land and which one's world. I think world is Orlando.
Disneyland is in California, and Walt Disney World is in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah.
Walt Disney World is a bigger park with more, but California tends to get the new shit earlier.
It sucks that they were like, you can't go to Galaxy's Edge and cosplay, and I think that's lame.
Well, no, you gotta buy your Jedi robe there.
Oh fuck yeah, you're right. I think if they were like, don't come in Stormtrooper cosplay, that's fine because they're probably having security guards.
Because they have Stormtroopers. They have Stormtroopers. They have clone storms running around.
All right, so Rey has a training montage where she gets real mad.
Yeah, she deflects things, and then
she deflects things with the helmet off, and then she takes it on, and then she gets
mad. And she almost murders our third favorite droid, and
I would say second.
Oh, you're part of the hate C-3PO.
No, I don't hate C-3PO. I don't really like him in the prequels. I think he's fine in the... Oh, wait, sorry.
C-3PO is kind of lame. I'll give you that.
I liked him in this one because they decided to give him more of a story arc, but then also once again...
It's a terrible story arc.
Once again, Here's a stake that we have to fucking deal with. Like we need to
here's
kill
a MacGuffin.
you.
Oh, C-3PO can read the thing, but then in order to get him to actually be able to say it, we need to go to this place to hit him with this thing.
They also kind of treated it like a joke. Like as he's about to die, he goes like, "Oh wait, I came up with that idea," and then just shuts down.
Yeah, and then you're like, "Oh, C-3PO has no memory," and then they also treat it like a joke, and then he comes back and he gets his memory back.
That's the thing is people like R2D2, they like BB-8, and they're even like they just meet Dio, and they're like, "Oh, Dio's cool."
But fuck C-3PO.
C-3PO is like there to help you and give you information, and you're just like, "Shut up, you giant gay."
And they hate C-3PO because he's the only openly gay character in the entire Star Wars.
Yeah, the only person who was nice to him was Mark Hamill, and Mark Hamill was definitely bi because he would totally fuck Han Solo.
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker. I don't know what Mark Hamill's real deal is, but I don't want to assume
I don't think he's bi.
He's married an old man, so
yeah, but he's cool nonetheless.
Yeah.
I like how Mark Hamill always tweets at Trump whenever he makes Star Wars references and goes like, "You're not allowed to do this. Fuck you."
Well, it's like remember did you see the thing where Trump was like, "Oh no, some NRA people used a picture of Leslie Knope." And every person who worked on Parks and Rec was like, "Suck a dick, suck the fattest dick in the goddamn world."
Fuck off.
We get it that she's like but she's a Democrat. She always has been. We get it that she's like real cool. She loves the government. She thinks the government does nothing wrong, but she would not like this government.
Yeah.
This president would be the first one where she could go like, he could fuck off.
Yeah.
And that character doesn't.
I
swear
feel like
either.
Leslie Knope would vote for Joe Biden though,
because she wants to fuck him so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leslie Knope would vote for Senator Palpatine.
Leslie Knope would be one of the people that cheered when Jar Jar was like, "I think we should give the Senator Palpatine emergency powers."
Yeah, the fucked up thing in that episode of Clone Troopers or Clone Wars is not that Jar Jar people thought he was a Jedi; it's that no one could tell he was a Sith. Snoke was Jedi. It was Jar Jar.
Snoke. Like, honestly, that would have been a better twist than what we got.
Yeah, it's Snoke fucking loses his weird mouth, gets a human mouth.
Because here's the thing. I don't buy... Okay, Palpatine... I don't think Palpatine's that good of an actor, if I'm being honest.
He's fine.
No, Ian McDermott's fine. I'm saying the
him?
character of Palpatine I don't think is good enough at pretending to be Snoke. Because here's the thing...
Have you ever heard of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Yeah, right? Like, I don't think the character of Palpatine is like a good actor to pretend he's a different person. And Snoke is such a great, like... fun idea because he's this kind of guy who's like he's like so egotistical and goofy.
He's a Sith master that couldn't compete with Palpatine.
Well,
so
he doesn't have a lightsaber.
Off.
Like he's just like a dude, right? And it's like
but he could use the Force really well.
And he sits in a room with fully red walls and wears a fucking bright gold bathrobe.
Oh yeah, he's a
pimp. Like
he's Jeff Goldblum in Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah,
like
he's not fucking Palpatine. He'd like. You know, try to get some with the Force. Like, I feel like he got trained to be a Sith because he was like some sort of greedy like capitalist.
If he existed.
Yeah, if he was his own character.
But he was a human. He was a puppet.
But he was initially meant to be his own character.
Yes. If they kept him as his own character and Rian Johnson did not kill him.
No, I think killing him was cool. I think it was a smart thing to do for Kylo's story arc.
Yeah, but then and then there's like, oh, maybe Kylo's a good guy now, and then 5 seconds later he's like, no, I'm the supreme leader now.
Yeah, that's the purpose of the The Last Jedi. Like to just talk about that real quick. It's like Kylo Ren is inherently like an impetuous child. He wants to destroy things that make him feel bad and keep things that make him feel good. And so I have a complicated relationship with my father. I'm going to kill him. Oh, I feel guilty about it? Well, I'm going to eliminate everything that reminds me of it. Fucking destroy the Millennium Falcon. Shoot that thing out of the air. I'm going to scream at you until you do.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he's that. And he's like this. He's very much like an alt-right school shooter type character. That's his purpose.
He's a cis white male.
Yeah, he's a Sith white male.
No, I'm not giving it to you.
Give it to me.
Sith white male.
But like that's his purpose, right? He's like a neo-Nazi type, like skinhead character.
A kid. Well, he's like a kid who could very easily be indoctrinated into that lifestyle,
Exactly.
which is what happened to him.
Exactly, right?
His dad was absent. He only relied on his uncle, and then his uncle did something shitty to him.
Yeah.
His mom also was like, "But I gotta trust your uncle." And then he finds this other dude who's like sitting in the corner.
Like
he's got a shaved head and a bunch of tattoos on his face, and he goes like, "Hey kid, don't you just fucking hate your parents?"
Yeah,
You got a
because
problem
it's
with the blacks at your
his,
school?
his parents are like, they loved him, and he says he didn't hate Han Solo. That's one of the things he says in The Last Jedi. But he killed him regardless because
It was part of his journey.
It
that
made
he
him
had
feel
to take.
conflicted, exactly. And he wants to feel the simple, easy emotion of "fuck you, I'm the big boy."
But the ultimate conflicted feelings he had was his mother.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
And at the end of that movie, Luke and Leia talk, and Leia says, "I know, my son's been dead for years. Like, we need to just put him down. He's too dangerous." Right? That's the journey. Is unfortunately some people are too far gone that they can no longer be saved. And then Rise of Skywalker, that's what Last Jedi says.
Other than killing, Kylo Ren kills a bunch of innocent people
all the time.
But so do Jedi.
Not the Jedi in the original and sequel trilogy.
The Jedi get sent somewhere, and all you have to do is tell them that they're Sith sympathizers, and they'll go kill them.
Not in the original and sequel trilogies.
Sorry, I was thinking of the prequels.
Right?
Where they are
but again,
they are the Catholics.
The Last Jedi is critical of the Jedi Order. Mark Hamill or Luke Skywalker is like, yeah, the Jedi's fucking legacy is failure. They were just as bad as anybody else. They did all this dumb bullshit. They allowed themselves to be destroyed. Right? Like, fuck the Jedi. They don't deserve to be here anymore. And ultimately, Luke learns that the best way to recover from failure, and that the point is to move on from your past, not to destroy your past and hide your mistakes, but to learn from them and move forward.
And to make it better.
Yeah, right?
Create a new Jedi Order, but it's not a fucking order. It's just a series of beliefs.
It's just, hey, these things are good. We should promote good and
Christianity
love.
and Catholicism are fine if the people who practice it evolve with the times. But guess what? They don't.
They don't always. Some do, some don't.
Yeah. Well, I would say the most that we hear talk out loud are the ones who don't, and that is real bad rap.
That's the problem, right?
When a cool Christian comes out and he's like, "Yeah, I really like my church. I'm fine if you don't live with the same ideals as me." And it's like, "Oh, Chris Pratt, which church are you in?" I'm like, "Oh, a gay hating one."
Yeah.
Yeah. And then people go like, "Hey man, isn't that the one where it's documented that they're gay?" And he's like, "What? No." And then someone shows him an article, and he's like, "I can't read that."
My church helped me through my divorce.
Scientology is cool.
Go Scientology.
Will Smith left it because he didn't want to indoctrinate his kids.
I didn't know he was in it at all.
He was Will Smith was a Scientologist who quit because Scientology requires your entire family to be a Scientologist.
Yeah, or else you have to disown them.
Yeah, and he did, and he loves his kids.
Yeah.
He had his beliefs. Jada Pinkett Smith was like, "Okay, sure, I'm there."
Yeah.
But then Jaden and Willow, he was just like, I want them to make their own choices, but this religion is going to force me to
convert them.
So the reason why you don't know that he was a Scientologist is because they don't talk about it. Because or else you got another fucking Leah Remini.
Yeah, that's true.
But a more famous Leah Remini.
Hey, she was famous for quite a while.
No, but I mean, like,
comparatively.
Leah Remini at her peak when she was on King of Queens
is like
to Will Smith on Fresh Prince
is
and then
the
going
same. As
to
I said,
Men in
they were
Black.
about equal. Yeah.
Yeah, Leah Remini might have popped off if she didn't leave Scientology
and do that whole thing. Yeah.
Well, no. Well, she tried to leave, and then they destroyed her entire career, and then she had to go. But then there was a bunch of smear campaigns to get her.
Scientology hacked the CIA once.
Yeah, they were awful.
Yeah. Star Wars.
Star Wars. Back to speaking of Scientology.
So anyway, we talked enough about Last Jedi. I was going to talk about behind the scenes shit. Oh fuck this video. This podcast's gonna suck. But
it's gonna suck depending on what your feelings of this is.
Let me just tell you real quick. They fired I know. They fired the Colin Trevorrow, and they had to basically in the amount of time that Last Jedi was done in to be finished. And even some of the CG on that isn't perfect. They did it from fucking pre-prod to post-prod was all done. They finished shooting Rise of Skywalker in January of this year. That's pretty close. That's some Justice League shit.
12 months.
That's less than 12 months.
11.
That's less than 12 months to do all of post.
Okay.
And on top of that, they had to rush through.
They had to get all those deep fakes in there.
Yeah, they had to rush through pre-prod as well. One character was
entirely a deep fake.
Yeah, I know. And the Carrie Fisher, the Leia stuff in this is kind of another problem I have with it. Now, technically, they didn't invent footage except for the flashback sequence of her and Luke training.
But then they also don't talk on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the footage they didn't invent, but they just fucked around with, it was they took a lot of deleted scenes that are on the Blu-rays for Last Jedi and Force Awakens, and they edited her out and put her in this.
They did that thing. They pretty much did what they did to Hayden Christensen in fucking
6,
where they're just like, hey, can you wear this robe and stand in front of that green screen real quick? We're just doing a test for Mustafar. And he's like, okay, stands there, and then
he's actually in the Return of the Jedi.
Now he's in fucking episode 6.
Yeah.
Sucks to that one guy who used to portray him, but
the old man in his 40s.
Yeah. Which I would have thought could have been...
They should have aged him up a bit.
You know what they could have done? Yeah, they should have aged him up a bit, but since they're now just like, oh, you become young when you go in this, or
then why was Luke the same?
Mark
Also,
Hamill
Yoda
could have looked young. Yeah, Yoda's always looked old.
Yeah,
I know he looks like
he should have looked like Yaddle with hair.
Yeah, Yaddle looks like shit.
I love it. It's Yoda with a mullet.
Yeah, it's because they all have to have that 5 head.
I love a good old-fashioned mullet in the movie. They should have given Superman a mullet when he came back to life in Justice League, because that's what he had in the Return of Superman in the comics. He had a mullet and a black suit. But maybe he has a mullet in the Snyder Cut.
Okay.
Release the Snyder Cut.
Release the Rian Johnson cut.
Release the mullet cut.
So BB-8 gets fucked by a tree.
BB-8 gets fucked by a tree. We have some weird scenes with Leia where it's like, Leia, tell me that, help me Obi-Wan Kenobi if you think I'm doing a good job. Help me Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, thanks, Leia.
Whatever. I'm having this blank. And she's like, don't tell me what it looks like. Tell me how it is. And then she's like, I'm just tired. It's like, all right, you're still dodging the question, bitch. Whatever.
Yeah, it's like we have these lines and we have to write the script around them.
Yeah. And then,
but we also have to write the script by lunchtime.
Then the Millennium Falcon comes back and it's on fire because warp space skipping or light speed skipping is
bad for you.
Bad, especially when the Millennium Falcon has been falling apart
for 50 years
since fucking Solo.
Yeah,
that movie. Even in that movie, they see that ship and go, "What the fuck?"
Hey, this is the ship that made Kessel Run in 12 parsecs,
except they
which
couldn't
we've
say
decided is distance.
Well, they also ran it back on what that means.
They ran it back, but they ran it back in Clone Wars because they started using parsec meaning distance, which it does mean in real life, but it's pretty clear that in A New Hope he means time.
Yes. But then when they go do Solo, it's like, oh, the Kessel Run is a very specific tube you have to do, and he found shortcuts through it.
Yeah.
So that was the reasoning, but it was like, I think it's a good like, oh, we used this word because it sounded cooler.
Yeah. It's like
I
it's
think
like a
George
retcon
Lucas
thing.
probably said parsec, like wrote in parsecs, and no one on staff was like, yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, well, it's 1977. You can't just fucking Google it.
Yeah, you'd have to go.
He just heard the term as a space term, and he was like, "Well, it's got the word sec in it."
Thesaurus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's tons of things like that.
Like it's like, oh, it's obviously a measure of time, right? Like,
all right. So Leia finds out. They find out about the fucking Sith Wayfinder. And Rey knew about it because of one of Luke's journals. And then they all go on an adventure. They go to a place where they have a festival once every 42 years, and this is the 42nd anniversary of Star Wars Episode 1.
Hey,
or sorry,
New Hope, of the movie Star Wars, the movie that was formerly just called Star Wars.
Yeah, and then they called it A New Hope when 5 had a subtitle because they
called it A New Hope when they did the special editions because they retitled them to 4, 5, 6 because before they were
Empire Strikes Back was never called Star Wars 2, right?
No, it was called Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. And then the third one was Star Wars Return of the Jedi.
And then 1 came out and they were like, psych, bitch, that was 4.
Yeah, it was like two or 3 years before 1 came out. They did the re-releases.
Yeah, and they were like,
episode 4, 5,
Star Wars Episode 4.
Yeah.
I missed 3 episodes?
Yeah. Imagine fucking seeing the same movie, which you were like, Star Wars episode, or whatever. It's like, it's the same movie, but now they're calling it Episode 4, A New Hope.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be very confused.
So, they go to this planet. They're looking for a Sith who was like a big bad.
Sith boy.
They go through some shit. It's kind of...
So in order to find the thing, they have to find a thing that this guy has. So they find the thing, and the thing turns out to be a knife. But...
Oh, wait. They also found Lando.
Oh, yeah, and Lando.
Who was, once again, as his character dictates, trying to fuck everything.
Yep.
He's like, give Leia my love. And fucking Rey probably felt verbally fucked right there. And she's just like,
yep,
give it to her yourself. Like,
she said it in like a more nice way.
Well, yeah, she was like, you should go see
You
her.
should tell
She's
her.
an
You
old
should
friend.
see her.
Yeah.
And then Lando was like, but Carrie Fisher's dead. And she was like, shh, no.
Yeah. Just come on.
Come on. We'll edit you into a scene from another movie with Carrie Fisher. This time we've stolen some footage from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Yeah, she's now in the fucking sedan.
She's in the nun suit.
And then he reaches down and tries to get her head, and it ends the exact same way. Why did fucking Luke Skywalker come back dressed as Cockknocker? That's the real.
should've.
Yeah. So they go to the planet. Cool chase scene happens. BB-8 does some shit.
Arguably cool.
What? Do you have a problem with it?
It has one of the worst series of lines in any movie.
What? Never doubt a droid, or
No, the chase sequence. So the chase sequence somehow has new speeder bikes that seem way worse than the kind that float. Because they just drive like regular motorcycles with
I think
tank
the
treads.
logic is that they probably just stole them on the planet.
Yeah,
Like
but
they just
but
are
they're
like,
new. We've never seen these before. It's a new
They're
design.
new because they don't exist on other planets. They were probably technology created on that planet.
Sure, and then they shoot the clone trooper or stormtroopers off the back, and the stormtroopers have jetpacks, which are something that we've seen earlier in.
Just not as good as these jetpacks.
I think they're pretty much the same as the ones that Django and Boba use.
Oh, okay, Django and Boba, yeah.
Yeah.
But I meant like stormtroopers that have
Stormtroopers
back.
we've never seen have this good a level of.
Oh, that's video games.
Yeah, you know
Jump
what?
troopers.
Yeah, jump troopers. Actually, yeah. Fuck. I guess we did.
Yeah.
So it actually isn't new. But then you get the line.
It's new to the movies.
You get the line. They fly now 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
And the first time I saw that trailer, and people were like, "That's a stupid series of lines. This is fucking dumb." And I was like, that's fine. The first time I saw it. Then I saw the trailer 2 or 3 more times, and I was like, okay, this is stupid. And then I saw the movie, and I was like, ugh, fuck this.
Whatever. It's just JJ trying to be like, this is funny. It's like, not really.
Practically, to be fair, it's one of the few lines in the movie that isn't exposition. I guess it technically is.
Yeah.
It does explain something.
All right, so they kill their chasers, and they miraculously end up right in front of the ship they were going to end up at.
And then they try to get on the ship, and they fall down into some quicksand. And
Yeah.
Finn goes, "Oh, I have something to confess to you, Rey.
And then in the tunnel, she's like,
What were you gonna say?"
I'll tell you later.
And it never comes up
Yeah.
again.
Well, it does.
It comes
Not
up a
with Rey.
second time, and it never gets said.
So then there's a giant snake who ate the Sith. What did they call him?
He was just a guy. He was like an assassin, I
He had a
guess.
title.
Yeah, he's some bitch.
It's not an Inquisitor.
No, he's just a Sith sumbitch.
Sith some bitch who was looking for
Somebody.
on Jakku.
Oh, I've been here before.
Yeah, and yeah, Rey's walking around his ship going like, no, she hasn't been on the ship. She
Sorry,
says,
we're
I've
early.
seen this before.
I've seen this bitch before.
Yeah.
She heals the snake, and the snake gives her a
They
knife.
heals the snake because forced life-giving is a thing.
It was already in the cartoons, but this is the first time we've seen it in a film. We actually saw it the same week, though, in The Mandalorian. Baby Yoda uses it.
Wait, was that this?
That was this week.
I think it was... Oh, no, wait.
Baby Yoda did a force
I haven't...
lift.
I'm still... last episode I watched was the worst episode.
4?
The fourth.
Oh, okay.
The one in the
We're on
forest.
7 now.
Yeah, I know. I just keep missing those fucking watch nights. I'm just gonna have
Catch
to.
up on it, or get
I'm just gonna have to
Disney
find
Plus or
out
whatever.
in some way, some redacted way.
Yeah. Anyway, she heals the snake. She gets a knife from the snake.
Also, wouldn't she gets the knife from the corpse the snake was guarding,
Whatever. She gets a knife from a snake.
Yeah.
This is fucking.
and the snake moves out of its way, and guess what? The door was right where the snake's ass was.
Oh, so we pick up the knife, and the knife has writing on it. And the knife says, "This knife will take us to the Sith thing." And C-3PO is like, "I can read the knife, but also I can't." And then it's
I
like,
can read it and remember what it says, but I will not tell you what it says because my programming says I cannot.
"Oh, wait, really, C-3PO? Wow, this isn't. Who told you how to read Sith runes? That's not. Why did Anakin build that into you? Or were you given that as a regular protocol droid? And when your memory was
I think it's
wiped,
just in a regular protocol droid.
I don't think. Why would that be given to any protocol
I don't know.
droid? That's a stupid thing.
Because because protocol droids are there to be your
Human cyborg relations,
your living Wikipedia.
I guess.
They can translate any language and they can
Why
give you
give
any
him the ability
information.
to read it if he can't say it?
Because not everyone's going to be fucking a droid for the Republic, and some of them are going to be evil, like that one evil one from the comics.
Then why give him the ability to say it? Or sorry, like if you give him, why give him the ability to read it if you won't give him the ability to say it?
You know how cars have a bunch of additional features on them?
Yeah.
So imagine if The car already had the feature inside of it. You just had to pay to unlock it.
But that's not what that's not what this is.
But that's how this is. That's how this is. It's in his head, but you have to pay to unlock that feature, or you have to have.
But it's not. He says, I'm legally not allowed to say it.
Yeah, because you legally haven't paid for it. Go give Darth Vader $20 and you unlock translator
But
protocol.
he's dead.
Yeah, well.
Anyway.
You can get phone numbers for companies that don't exist anymore, and you call them, and they're like,
enough.
hey, you want a cruise? And I'm like, oh, shit, I was calling about my Halo.
So anyway, we get the knife. We read the knife. The knife says where the fucking thing is. But we need to take C-3PO to a place to do that. Also, we find a new robot that can talk English.
Yeah.
And also...
Thank you.
And it's voiced by J.J. Abrams.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah. And then one of the dumbest fucking gimmies in the entire movie happens, which is there's a ship. The ship steals Chewbacca, much like how in many of the Star Wars movies, Chewbacca is a prisoner. Yeah. In this one, he's also a prisoner.
I think this is... I do have an issue with this part. But like,
because the ship flies away, but then it gets blown up, and then
there's a second. Well, there is a second ship right behind it. There's another transport.
You can't see it.
Yes, you can.
Really?
Yes, you can.
I didn't see it.
Well, I did because I watched it twice. So but the fact that Chewbacca gets taken without putting up a fight at all
is foolish.
He
could easily take on an entire fleet of stormtroopers. He rips bitches' arms off.
We saw where Rey was walking. Chewbacca walks down the fucking thing.
The opposite direction.
Yeah, and he's just like, where'd she go? And it's like, man, Chewbacca, you're only 250. Your fucking race lives much older than that.
Come on, dude. We've seen you on Life Day. We know you fucking...
We know you fuck.
We know you jack off all the time to human women.
Yeah, so...
I know it's not canon, but Life Day is canon.
Yeah, Life Day. But thank you, Bill Burr, for making that canon.
No, it was not Bill Burr. It was the first episode.
Oh shit! I thought
it was
Bill
like the
Burr
first
said
scene.
Something. Oh no, Bill Burr makes fun of Gungans.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Chewbacca gets taken by a bunch of punk bitches that were hyped up like they were cool the entire.
The Knights of Ren. This is the only movie where we see them that isn't in a flashback, and this is the only movie where we see them do anything, and they don't do anything.
Yeah.
They are in one actual fight scene, and it's not that great.
And the fight scene ends as soon as someone gets their weapon to beat them up again. And that person is Kylo Ren, beating up his own men.
Yeah. Like, honestly...
Because he's not Kylo Ren anymore.
I knew Kylo Ren would be... I knew the Knights of Ren would be jobbers. I just figured they'd be jobbed harder in a second or third movie better.
They could have been a little closer to Phasma. There could have been one that talked instead of them just being these like purge troopers that hung out behind Kylo Ren and did nothing.
They're really just basically purge troopers.
Yeah.
And they're boring. They were supposed to all have been... Well,
they were supposed to be former students of Luke's.
In Last Jedi, they were Luke's former students, so shouldn't they all have fucking lightsabers?
Or at least... like, because they just had fucking bludgeoning clubs pretty much.
They just had dumb bullshit.
Yeah,
they were like less cool than like Grievous's battle droids that have the fucking zappy bits. They had like the bow staffs with the zappy bits at the end.
I can't remember them.
It doesn't matter.
All right, so Chewbacca gets taken on a transport that then Rey blows up using Force Lightning.
After she does a sick backflip over a fucking TIE fighter and cuts off its wing.
Uh-huh.
It's really cool, but then you're like, this is also kind of... It's like Fast and Furious cool. You're like, I shouldn't like this because it's stupid.
They should have come up with a better reason for her being out there, not just her going like, 1 second, guys, and then walking out. Like, she should have been already over there, like, scouting, maybe, like, keeping watch. Well, she knew Ren
was coming because, like, she knows. They can sense each other or whatever. Why didn't she go, guys, fucking Kylo Ren's here. I'm going to go out and cut the wing off his spaceship in a sick flip. Yeah. And then we're going to go.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to do some sick shit.
Or... Rey has better, and she's a Jedi. Jedis have enhanced senses. Leave her out there as watch. Have them get in the ship. Then have Ren start to show up.
Yeah, they're working on it or whatever. And then she sees him, and then she's running.
Instead of her telling Finn that she just like, I need to go outside for something because she knows Ren is coming. Yeah. She should have just been out there. Finn looks out the front window, sees her walking farther away from where she should be, and then maybe have Finn check something with Chewie. Or be checking something with Oscar Isaac, Poe, because him just turning around and going like, hey, dog, go see what the broad's doing. It's just like, Finn, why didn't you just go, man?
Yeah.
You're the same. You have the same value right now.
Yeah, and it's like...
Actually, Chewbacca has more value because he's a fucking pilot.
Yeah, like but that's what I'm saying. Like, to make Rey stand watch doesn't make any sense because Rey is like canonically a better like better
You
at
had-
repairing a fucking spaceship than Poe. Because she's fixing the Millennium Falcon,
Oh yeah, she's also fixing it in that scene later where
Yeah.
she's talking to Finn again.
right? Like
Yeah.
she's canonically better at big ships than Poe. I mean, Poe's probably a better X-wing driver. or
Yeah, that was
whatever
also
the fuck.
established in the first scene where he's
Yeah.
like hitting things.
and
Chewbacca's like, he's like, I'm sorry, jeez.
Yeah,
I like that. I like the scene of them playing chess together.
yeah, that was pretty
Yeah,
fun.
calling him
No,
a
he's
cheater, and then
cheating.
Chewbacca's like, "Hey, motherfucker!" He's like, "Bro, we know you're better than us. You're 250 years old."
And then it's like he's definitely cheating.
Yeah, and then and he also says, "Don't turn it off." And he's like, "He's cheating." Yeah, he is. And then just shut it off and go to the
Yeah.
cabin.
Although that doesn't stand up with what we found out about Chewbacca in A New Hope, which is that you need to let him win or else he'll rip your arms off.
But then here's the thing:
Yeah,
I think Finn and Poe are just stupid. They're himbos.
that's fair.
They're both really hot, and they do their one thing proper. Finn was a fucking sanitation officer.
He's a janitor, yeah.
Yeah. On Star Killer Base, and then what do? You don't teach him how to
And
fly.
on some Star Destroyers.
He knows how to use that fucking like baton thing that the
Yeah, he
stormtroopers
flips
can
it
use.
around and shit.
Yeah, he's
That's-
not a bad fighter. He can use a lightsaber. They just don't let him again,
Yeah.
which sucks. I would have enjoyed that.
Yeah.
'Cause he was supposed to be.
So, by the way,
Like the
somebody
main character.
somebody asked JJ what he was trying to tell Rey. And
Just trying to tell you, I really respect you as a friend, and you're a strong, powerful woman.
literally
I'm not devaluing
so-
you by
so-
making you my focus of love.
So, yeah, okay, I'm gonna keep talking then. So JJ told the audience that he was gonna tell her that he's force sensitive, but the problem is like that doesn't fit with the way he was saying that, and it's pretty clear that JJ realized that it would be bad to have his character arc be that he's constantly pining after Rey, and then like she keeps fucking just like putting him off about it because like, you know, that doesn't look very good. That kind of makes you look stupid. So then like he said no, he was going to tell her that he's force sensitive because later in the movie you see him like sense her through the force or whatever the fuck, and it's like, yeah, that's fine or whatever, but like if we were going to do that, like that would have been interesting because obviously like the original Star Wars trilogy, we only had like one Jedi and like the two Sith characters be like on the story, and I got like and Obi-Wan and Yoda are like background characters, but it would have been cool, much like how like across Finn and Poe they've split the Han Solo type character in these films. Like it would have been cool to also see that they split the Luke character between Finn and Rey, but
Like
instead
if Rey was really good with the Force, but Finn was like great with a lightsaber.
yeah, like that would have been more interesting.
Yeah.
But instead, no, it's like Finn gets to be force sensitive, but he doesn't get to be a Jedi because he's black or something. I don't know.
Black people can only be pilots, and Finn can't even do that.
If you're not Samuel L. Jackson, you have to be white to be a Jedi.
Yeah.
Or you have to just not be black, I guess, because you can be any other color of the fucking rainbow.
Yeah, you can be blue.
Kit Fisto's allowed to be a fucking Jedi. Come on. He's the
Shaggy?
green one.
Is
No.
Kit Fisto the one who looks like Shaggy?
No, Kit Fisto's the one that's the green one. The one that looks like Shaggy is Jedi Master Shaggy. Because he was never named.
The green one. What about?
He's like a green one.
I'm
He swims in the water.
I'm just thinking of like Plo Koon.
Plo Koon is
green.
weird.
But yeah,
He's
Plo Koon
basically-
is fucked up.
Plo Koon's weird.
Yeah, he's a nice boy.
Yeah. But yeah, speaking of Plo Koon, you hear a lot of fucking Jedi voices in the end of this boy.
But guess what? No alien Jedis, only Yoda.
Yeah, you get Yoda, you get Ayla Secura's voice, you get the girl from Clone Wars whose name is gone. Ahsoka Tano, yeah.
The best.
Not really.
She's cool. Not in
She's
the Clone
fine.
Wars. She's cool in Rebels.
Okay.
She
She's
uses
okay.
she uses two lightsabers. She's completely cut herself off from the Force because of what happened to Anakin,
Yeah.
and also she technically died.
Yeah.
But her lightsabers are white.
Cool.
It's cool. She
Well,
has a confrontation.
I
with
think it
Vader.
would have been cool. Oh, you also got Hayden Christensen comes back. Confirmed.
Bring balance to the Force, just like I did. And it's like, so I have to. I guess I am killing the other one. Technically, did bring balance.
sort of, I guess.
If there's 1,000 and then one and then there's only two.
But there's always going to be two Sith. That's the rule. Remember?
Yeah, well, and then they explain a bit more about the rule in this movie. Not very well and kind of offhanded. All the Sith from the past live within me.
I think that was just a line.
You
I think that was them.
Kill the master, the master spirit flows into you. And then you wait so the skill and the power of the previous master comes into you. It's fucking all for one. Or sorry, one for all.
Well, no, one for all is like you pass it down intentionally.
Yeah. You sit there and you wait for it to happen.
I guess.
Palpatine was totally willing to die. It's just that he realized that
he wanted to take over Rey's body.
Yeah, well, and who knows? Maybe the man that Palpatine is not his original soul.
No, it's a clone.
No, but I mean like the mind. That would be his original body. I'm saying Palpatine was a Sith, and then he had a Sith master, and that Sith master was like, "Yo, kill me."
I think he meant it in the way that Rey meant that she's all the Jedi. Gone. He may have meant it the same way that Rey meant that she's all the Jedi.
That she's just all the generations of teaching coming into one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you notice that, by the way, that's another Disney movie that came out in 2019 that has one person say "I am" and another person respond with "I am," and then fucking kill the person.
I am inevitable.
I am
Thanos. Oh shit! This is Star Wars.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's the same shit.
It hits a bit different in
Endgame because it's a better movie.
Because it's also a character giving a self-sacrifice that isn't instantly undone.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
I didn't want Rey to die, but after the fucking whole movie of them just
stupid.
being like...
How many fucking characters can die and then come back in fucking J.J. Abrams movies?
In one movie.
In one movie, even.
So it was Chewbacca.
Yeah, Chewbacca.
Because we cut ourselves...
Kylo Ren.
Rey lightnings the shit out of the transport, and then he dies, and then a scene later, she's like, looks up at a Star Destroyer when they're on a different planet, and he goes like,
oh, he is there.
Chewie?
He's alive. Let's get him.
And then they go get him. Finn, and then you find out who the traitor is, but they didn't have to.
It's General Hux.
It was General Hux because
we had nothing to do with him anymore.
Even though he had a fucking banger of a Nazi speech and he's in love with the First Order, he'd rather have the First Order lose than Kylo Ren win.
Yep. And it's just because, like, in the last one, Kylo Ren was rude to him or whatever.
He kind of like put him in his place.
Yeah.
And then,
I love by the way, I know people hate the comedy in The Last Jedi. I like it, but it's whatever. I get it. It's subjective.
I like the comedy in Rise of Skywalker.
What
Some
comedy?
of it.
Okay.
Specifically the
they
one
fly
line.
Now?
No.
They fly now.
No.
They fly now.
That one. Specifically, like at the end when like Finn has something to tell Poe, and then he's like, "I got something to tell you too." And he's like, "I can't lead this like attack without you. I need your help." And Finn's like about to go into what he's trying to go.
He's like, "First of all, thank you."
And he's like, "General."
That was a good bit.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
Yeah,
they have good chemistry.
Yeah, they should.
My problems with the movie is nothing.
They should have been together more.
Yeah,
like to me, they're gay. In this movie, they are gay. If they were friends in the previous one, I'd be like, that's just a loving.
They were gay in all of them.
Yeah, you're right.
That was subtext in all of them.
Yeah, he had a longing talk over the fucking...
And Oscar Isaac and fucking John Boyega knew and said that would be sick and we'd love to do that. So the fact that they didn't is just cowardice on Disney's part.
Yeah, but then Disney would get in trouble because they hired two straight men to play two gay men.
Oh, yeah, that would get people in trouble. Not that like people would love that and like that would be hard to censor.
I always hate that. I get it that it sucks when you tell a story about a real man and you hire a straight man to play, like a real man who was gay. Like that Benedict Cumberbatch movie about the guy...
Alan Turing.
What? Yeah, Alan Turing. Like Benedict Cumberbatch is a straight man.
Yeah.
I believe. And Alan Turing was super gay. Not really. He was a classy gay. He was like old school gay where he's just
he had
like...
to hide it.
He was like normal straight man, but then every once in a while he goes like, ooh, that man butt.
Yeah.
Or, ooh, that package. I can't say shit. Yeah, and then they castrated him and did all that fucking awful shit.
And that shit was horrible.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that the reasoning is
making two fictional characters that you cast them originally, and they're like, we want you to play the bromance as though they are gay, and then they are like, all right, cool, and then they're like, can we just be gay now?
Yeah, right.
There's
Like,
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I don't think there is. I get why people are like, well, like there's just not a lot of like gay actors, so it's good to give them the roles if they can.
Yeah.
But then a lot of gay actors play straight, and there's nothing wrong with that either. But I get why the people
Not
are like,
as
we
many
want
gay
people.
actors play straight though. I
Yeah.
think gay actors usually just play neutral characters.
Yeah. Well, look at Neil Patrick Harris though. He plays like explicitly straight characters in everything.
Yeah, he played a dude who was longing for a woman in Dr. Horrible. He played a disgusting womanizer in How I Met Your Mother.
And he played an even worse womanizer in as himself.
Oh, and Harold and Kumar.
Harold and Kumar.
That he said, and then I think in one of
In the third one, he says that his husband's just a drug dealer that he gets to pretend to be his husband because it gets him to fuck more women.
he claims that he's gay so that more women want to fuck him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad.
I mean, obviously he thought it was funny, and
Yeah.
that's fair.
So then we go to a planet. There, it's permanently night or whatever, to go get C-3PO's mind erased.
We already did that part, I think.
No, we did not.
No, we said half of it where she looks above and sees the thing.
Yeah.
We also meet the character that proves that Poe's straight.
Unfortunately, I like their interact. Like I liked it when he's like, "Can I kiss you?" And she's like, "Fuck off."
That
Or
was a
at the
good
end
bit.
when he's like gives her the nod across the field, she nods back, and he just goes like,
She shakes her head.
"Well, no." They nod as in greeting, like
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey.
and then he's just like,
And
and then she's just like, no, and he's like, no, that is a. It doesn't prove that Poe is straight.
It just proves he's not gay.
It proves that he is not 100% gay.
Yeah.
He is maybe 50. Maybe he's pan.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a demisexual.
Maybe he's sapiosexual.
That's like super racist in this universe. Because you're like, you meet like a fucking a Twilight, and you're like, I'm sorry, I know you're the hottest thing in this universe, but I can't do it. I'm a sapiosexual. And she's like, what the fuck, asshole? We were vibing. We were having a great time.
Are you saying you won't fuck me because I'm
Also,
not smart?
How did you feel about
'Cause I'm
Babu Ya?
smart. It's fine. It's cute. It's another cute Star Wars
Little
thing.
puppet boy.
By the time he was established, I kind of had already checked out.
Yeah. I just like at the end when she shows up, even though we thought she was also dead because their planet blew up.
Yeah.
And he just pops up and is like, ha ha. Yeah, Babu Ya was fun. He was like, he did not speak at all, but he was a genius droid man.
Yeah. In the background of his shop, you could see a super battle, or not a super battle droid, a regular battle droid.
The idiots. Roger.
They get too much personality in Clone Wars. They say too many funny things.
Yeah, well, it's weird that they have a personality at all. But I get it's a kid show. You kind of want to be like, these weird robots that go Roger.
They also had funny things in the movies, but like they were still like they're pretty clearly like kind of a hive mind, but they're just kind of goofy.
Yeah.
Excuse me. In the show, they like talk to each other and have opinions.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird.
So they get C-3PO to read the dagger. Then they go to
Then they wipe his memory, but then don't worry, it gets fixed right after. Then we go to this.
It gets not as immediate.
Yeah, but
it's
it
like,
gets fixed.
It's 20 minutes. It's not
we go
3
to the
minutes.
star.
with
We go to
Chewbacca.
the Star Destroyer so that we can recoup the Millennium Falcon and Chewbacca.
And we meet people. Oh yeah, we go to the Star Destroyer. There is a scene where Rey is surrounded, and Kylo Ren's like, "Come on, baby, just you want some of this shit." And she's like, "No, I'm gonna go hang with my black friend again." And she dives off out into space. Which
I was going to talk about they have their fight over the phone. The Force phone.
Oh yeah,
on the
I
Star
like
Destroyer.
that fight.
I think it's kind of dumb.
Nathan thinks they should not be able to interact with each other like
I
that
think
over their
that
Force
small
phone call.
physicality over the phone call, like the water and like certain little.
What about
hits
grabbing
and tips.
oh yeah, we forgot the way they find out they were on that festival planet, the new desert one with the speeders, is because he walks up to her, gets real close, and rips the necklace off of her, and then gets someone to analyze it, which planet it comes from.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I'm fine with again the water. That makes sense. Like some light, like being able to like smell the fucking sea air or whatever. Sure.
Yeah.
Shit like that, right? Like small little things. I think that works. Like it can be because they're connected through the Force, and the Force is in all things. So like that a little bit being split between or whatever. That's fucking fine. Consider that static on the phone call or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, being able to fucking slap your dicks together over the phone, that's stupid.
So yeah, Rey, her being in these
In my
locations,
opinion. Yeah.
kind of fucking brings the First Order to all these locations.
Yeah.
Because if she wasn't there and they didn't have their lightsaber fight where At least Kylo Ren was in his room. He looks like he's practicing like fucking Star Wars kid on that YouTube video, just playing around. But Rey is just in the middle of a market, just swinging a lightsaber. She hits a thing. The shit falls out. Yeah. And then it ends up in Kylo Ren's room. And then
she's in Kylo Ren's room and he's in the market.
Oh, fuck yeah, you're right. I got this wrong. So Rey looks fine. She's Star Wars kid in the room.
Yeah.
Kylo Ren looks like
But how he figures out she's in the Star Destroyers because they cut the fucking...
The pedestal that has the Darth Vader head on it. And it falls in front of him. And he goes like, oh shit. That's where you are.
Oh, we gotta get up there.
Yeah.
And then they free thing. They get their thing back. She runs whatever.
Yeah. They get literally everything back that was taken from them 5 minutes ago, including the Millennium Falcon
and Chewbacca,
who was
You're
not
dead.
Yeah. And then we move on.
We go back to the base. We talk to Carrie Fisher again. She's dead. No, is she dead yet?
I don't think they go back to the base. She's not dead yet.
No, they go back to the base. I remember they go back like 3 times.
No, they don't. They cut back to the base to show that what's going on there, but there is a fat guy, the Biggs of this movie,
right?
Snap Wexley,
yeah,
and he says we haven't had any connection with the Falcon, and Rose is like, come on, man, be a little nicer about it. He's like, sorry, this is amazing. Yeah, I love it. It's great. This is gonna work out.
He's the stepson of Wedge Antilles, who also shows up later,
and then dies.
No. Snap dies. Wedge lives.
Okay, cool. Good job, Wedge.
Yeah, he managed to live through all of them.
Yeah, all 9 movies. You have a better kill record. You have a better KD than Luke Skywalker. So they fucking they go to that planet where the Death Star.
Hold on, no, sorry. During that conversation, during the phone call fight, Kylo Ren says, I knew your parents were nothing, but they wanted to be. That's because your grandfather is Emperor Palpatine.
He doesn't tell. No, he says, I'll tell you when I get there. And then he tells her on the thing, and then she still leaves him.
Yeah, your grandfather was Palpatine. And at that moment, in the theater, I laughed. The loudest I laughed. And then I had to cover my mouth from laughing too much.
And then I was very done with Nathan's attitude at this point.
And Ian felt bad about it, even though it is... Can you admit that that's terrible?
No.
Really?
No.
You're going to defend the Palpatine's granddaughter?
Immaculate conception exists in this universe.
Yeah, but that was done. It's one bad thing doesn't make another bad thing good.
I think her being Palpatine's granddaughter, is a lot better than Immaculate Conception.
They're both bad. They're both bad.
Yes, but one is worse than the other.
They're not much different.
No, disagree.
No, okay. Picture this. Would you fuck Palpatine?
No, but I didn't know him when he was a hot young man.
You did. Well, watch fucking Attack of the Clones. He's not hot there.
Okay, but would you fuck your dad?
No.
Yeah, but someone will.
I wouldn't fuck my dad because he's my dad. When
also,
he was young, he was a better looking person.
Would you fuck Donald Trump?
No.
Exactly, but he's a man with power.
But he has to pay people to have sex with him.
So maybe he fucked the prostitute.
Whatever.
He's a Sith. He's not a sexless being like the Jedi are.
I don't know, man.
Dude wanted to get his rocks off.
I don't buy it. Also, I just don't like it.
That's fine. I think it's pretty. But I don't think it was that funny.
They don't look that good, that much similar.
His face is all fucked up, and also he might.
But we know what he looked like before his face got all fucked up. He looks like Ian McDermott.
Okay, but his son didn't look like him, so you're right. Still,
yeah,
his son looked like the woman that he slept with.
And Adam Driver kind of looks like Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So, anyways, they find that out. Then they go to the planet that looks like it's in a picture back there.
Oh, they go to one of the moons of Endor.
Yeah.
It's not the same moon. It's not the forest moon. It's like 4. A sea moon.
It's not Yavin 4. It's Yavin 1.
No, Yavin... What? No, those are the moons of Yavin. We're talking about the moons of Endor. Like the Endor moon... The forest moon of Endor, which is in episode 6.
Yeah, you're right. They're both forest planets.
Yeah, so they go to the ocean moon of Endor or whatever the fuck, and then that's where a lot of the Death Star pieces landed. So we got to climb through the Death Star.
It's where the Emperor's Vault landed.
Yeah,
this was room. Death Star 2.
This is the second Death Star. Yeah, from episode 6.
Because they walk in and you see the throne room with the the structure for the glass where like
where the last scene of where
Luke's final confrontation happens.
Exactly. So Rey goes there. She runs off on her own to climb some shit and fucking find some shit. Meanwhile, they meet this.
She finds a Sith Wayfinder.
She goes there to find the Wayfinder because that's where the fucking knife said to go.
Yeah.
And so, before that though, the Poe and Finn meet. Joanna, what's her name? Starts with a J. Who knows? She's played by an actress from the second season of The End of the Fucking World, and that's a great show, and you should watch it. And she's great in that, and she's fine in this. And she's like an ex-stormtrooper.
She is an ex-stormtrooper like Finn, because even though they are bred from being children into stormtroopers...
Well, they're kidnapped children.
They are kidnapped children, but they were implied to be kidnapped as very young children. Not like, oh, this child had a bit moments with their parents. It's like, no, this child was kidnapped like from the womb.
But she was like, I was a slave. I didn't want to do it, so we ran away.
It's like they were ordered to destroy like a village or some shit. And she's like, no, I don't like that. Just like Finn.
Yeah, and so then like she ran away. So
compassion is not a learned trait. It is in the human being.
Well, it is a learned trait, I guess. I don't know.
Not in this universe when the Force exists and tells you what to do.
It's true. Listen to your feelings. You know it to be true.
Yeah.
So anyway, they fucking go. Rey goes to the thing. She's like, oh, I gotta get this Sith thing, and then Adam Driver shows up. Before that, when she picks it up, she sees like a vision, much like Luke had in the fucking second one, and sees herself as an evil Jedi with a weird lightsaber that's like a switchblade.
I love it.
It's terrible.
I love it.
And it's an ugly looking sequence too. Like it's filmed terribly.
Yeah, because it was definitely supposed to be longer and in a different movie.
Yeah. Because this movie has 3 movies worth of bad ideas in it.
Yeah, this final fight, this is the last Kylo Ren fight in the movie.
In a sense.
In a sense. It is not the last Adam Driver fight, but it's the last Adam Driver fight as Kylo Ren.
Well, he's the same character. He just decides to change his name a second time.
Change his name back because he was like, Kylo Ren's such an edgy fucking... I don't know. I came up when I was 13, man.
Yeah, so anyway... Kylo Ren shows up somehow, sneaking past all the other characters who I just listed to show up right at the throne room.
He's a Sith. He can just fucking jump around.
I don't know. Yeah.
And also, he landed on the place. Actually, it was real convenient that his ship was just there, that the final fight was right where his ship ended.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so he's there. They get in a fight. He breaks the Sith holocron or whatever.
Well, he takes it from her and immediately shatters it in his hand, and then she gets all pissed, and she's like, you motherfucker. And
then they have a big fight, and then she almost kills him, and then she heals him because he's got some good in him, and then Leia's dying at the same time and whispers in his ear.
Blow because Leia used her Force telekinesis, because I guess everyone has it now if you're related close enough.
Yeah.
And she says, Ben. And he goes like, oh, shit.
What? And then he gets stabbed in the gut.
Rey is caught up in the adrenaline of the moment, doesn't realize what goes on, takes his lightsaber, activates it through his...
tummy.
Would that be like his liver?
His tummy.
Yeah. No, his tummy's up here. And that would
your tummy is your gut area.
I always thought stomach was tummy.
Well, yeah, tummy is just whatever.
So whatever,
hits him in the gut.
Stabbed him in a place where if left to his own devices, he would die.
He'd probably die, and then she heals him, and then
she heals him because she's like, I feel bad because Leia just died, and she takes his ship and flies away, and then
it leaves her friends, and her friends were like, "What the fuck, you dumb bitch?"
Yeah, and then Poe has the most logical line of the fucking movie where Finn is like, "I know what she's going through." And he's like, "Do you?" Do you know what she's going through? And he's like,
yeah, because I have the Force. I'm a bitch.
Yeah, but
I'm that bitch. And really what Poe should have said was, hey, my character's implied to have somewhat gray morality. I should just shoot at Kylo Ren while he's on the ground and kill him and save everybody.
But he also didn't see him on the ground. They thought that...
Did he?
They thought that Rey left. No, they thought Rey was dead and Kylo left because they saw his ship leave.
But then how do you know what Rey was going through?
The Rey when that line happened when she took the skiff.
Oh yeah.
To the ship. Yeah, we're mixing it up a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, they think they go well, logically you'd be like, oh, she's dead. Yeah. And then Finn kind of goes for a bit like, oh man, I can't believe she's dead. And then he goes like, no, I believe she's still alive because I am Force sensitive and it guides me.
Yeah, it would have been really nice to get any of that.
It's like having fucking Hey Ya from part 7 of JoJo.
Yeah, it's like listening to the song Hey Ya by Outkast.
Great song.
I love that song.
So she goes back to the place. Porgs make their.
She goes back to
their debut again.
The name of that thing. You know that porgs were only invented because that that island in Ireland
I thought
is
it was
full.
New Zealand.
No, it's in Ireland.
It was full of an endangered bird that's too friendly.
What's it called? I knew it before, and now it's gone from my brain.
They're
like little penguin boys.
But the island they were filming at it's also like an animal sanctuary, so you can't corral them, you can't get them to leave, you can't really get them to come hang out.
And there's that giant staircase in The Last Jedi that Luke goes up, and they had to film that shot a bunch of times, and Mark Hamill said he was tired and that he would just set up a tent at the top so that he wouldn't have to climb it again. And then they said, stairs. You can't set up a tent because it's a protected nature preserve. So then he was fucking cheesed.
Fucking stairs.
He's older than Alec Guinness was in the fucking first one.
Yeah. So she blows up the thing. She sees Luke's lightsaber and gets mad at it and tries to throw it in. And now Force Ghost Luke shows up.
He catches his lightsaber like the opposite of what he did in The Last Jedi. It's like poetry. It rhymes. Because remember in The Last Jedi, he threw it away.
Oh yeah, I love that.
That was a good bit.
Is so funny.
Thank you.
It's just him like taking the lightsaber and go like, psh, and then
it makes
walking
sense.
away from her.
It makes sense because it's like J.J. Abrams says like, oh, why is he on the island secluding himself? Who knows, right? And Rian Johnson says, yeah, I went there because I didn't want anyone to fucking find me. I'm sick of this bullshit.
Yeah,
get the fuck out of my face.
And then he says, I was wrong. I shouldn't have been here.
He does, yeah. That works. Again, over the course of The Last Jedi, he does learn that was the wrong choice.
Yeah, he pretty much abandoned the galaxy to be like, ooh.
He's like, I just want to die.
Nephew. I shouldn't.
I just want to die and like my failure.
I just want to die. Who can relate?
Who can relate?
So they have a long talk, and he then goes.
He lifts his bitch out the air.
He lifts this bitch out the air because she's like, I don't know how I'm gonna get there, and he's like, you have all you need. He gives him he gives her Leia's lightsaber first.
Yeah, and he goes, Leia was a Jedi.
Yeah, he explains about
I don't love that choice either.
About Leia being a Jedi?
Yeah, I feel like that didn't feel good. Also, just because they faked it with CGI.
Yeah, and then they put it in a dark room so you could hide the fucking.
It still didn't look great.
You just see their lips and go like, oh, that's the characters. They just had body doubles who were just like of equal height.
Yeah. Also, they both do sick flips.
Obviously, you can't be a Jedi without doing sick flips. That's what 1, 2, and 3 taught us.
Luke does literally one flip over the course of the 3 movies he's in.
Fucking pointless.
Yeah.
He's going over a tree branch the height of this desk, and this desk is probably 2 feet off the floor. And he goes like, flip, and it's like, why?
Yeah, whereas
I love it. It's Star Wars.
Whereas like
now it became, but then it
was funny.
Stupid.
There was a million flips in the prequels, and then in the last 2 of these sequels, there weren't a lot of sick flips.
And then there was one.
And then in this one, there's like 20.
There's one.
There's at least 2.
Give me one more.
The one where she does a sick flip over the fucking TIE fighter at the beginning. We already mentioned
one.
It. And then Luke and Leia both do sick flips in the flashback. And there's 3 technically because there's 2 of them.
So it's still not 20, you dickhead.
There's like 4 or 5 more sick flips in the movie.
I'll count later. So
go watch it again and count all.
I'm going with everyone tonight. That's why this had to be at like 3 today because the movie's at 6:30.
Oh shit!
I got an hour and a half.
Okay, we're gonna keep talking because I did other things except Star Wars this week.
Oh yeah, no, let's just cut straight to fucking.
Let's go to the end. They do the end.
Well, because everything else that happens before, like in between these parts, whatever,
doesn't really matter.
They have a triumphant speech. They have a speech. Lando shows up and they're like, "Yo, we're gonna go. I'm gonna go."
Lando's gonna collect some dudes.
Lando has that charisma to actually convince people, not just them sending out a text message with Leia,
a beacon with Leia's name on it.
Lando's the dude who. He doesn't slide into your DMs. He slides up to you in person and says, "Hey, what's up, baby?"
In a bar.
Leia's like mass tweeting people, going like, "Hey, happy Saturday." That's all.
Yeah.
So, they're whatever. There's a bunch of despair. They go in with the plan to destroy it. They need to destroy this tower because the ships are too big to take off by themselves. They need to have a navigation tower to send them
because of the storms on the Sith planet.
Yeah, and the storms that you have to pass through to get there. which the reason they are able to get there is because
Because Rey had
takes-
from Kylo Ren's ship that she stole. Kylo Ren had the other Sith holocron from Mustafar.
that was in like a black box, so it was like untouched. And then she takes Luke's X-wing that he lifted out of the water,
and she takes Luke's lightsaber and Leia's lightsaber.
and she's like, "Why?" And he's like, "You're gonna need
You're gonna need it
because Ben Solo, baby."
Yeah, he does a face turn.
Yeah, and also I think is once he took off that fucking ugly ass padded.
He's just wearing a
layer,
t-shirt and jeans because he couldn't give a fuck about this.
He's wearing his normal fucking weird leather pants that all Star Wars characters wear. And he has like a black long sleeve tee on.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my God. It's like the most casual version of Luke's outfit at the end of 6.
Well, what I thought was...
And I loved it.
Adam Driver didn't want to sit through costuming anymore.
Yeah.
Because he was getting sick of these movies.
Yeah, I like that they brought back the helmet just to kick it away again.
Yeah. It's
merchandising.
So funny. There's so many things. The helmet coming back, by the way, is like one of those things I'm like, you could do a great article about like what things were in Force Awakens and Rise of Skywalker that just weren't mentioned in fucking Last Jedi. Like Vader's helmet talking to him happens in Force Awakens and gets paid off in this one, not talked about in Last Jedi. The Knights of Ren get mentioned in the first one. The Knights of Ren show up in a flashback in the first one. They get mentioned in the Last Jedi. They show up in this one.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there's a lot of things where it's like, yeah, JJ had his consistency because he had what he wanted to focus on. And, like, because they, again, threw it to him instead of getting another third guy, it just feels like the entire thing's unbalanced.
Okay. So, Rey confronts the Emperor. She makes it look like she's going to go kill him. She kind of sits there. Obviously, she's not going to do it, but they want you to think she is.
Because the Emperor's like, if you strike me down, I'll just take over your soul.
Yeah, as they're talking, Kylo Ren shows up on a TIE fighter, which doesn't make a lot of sense why he would have that.
Yeah, because they all hate him.
No, but they were on the planet. There's a down transport that where their stormtroopers came from. The other previous.
Yeah.
So he probably got it from there, but it should look more beat up if that's the logic we're going with. But other than that, why the fuck would he have it?
Yep.
So he ends up on the planet. Everybody
gets everywhere too fast in this movie is another complaint I have.
It's a light speed.
It's like the last season of Game of Thrones.
So he fucking he goes and climbs down. He jumps onto a chain and goes, oh, because he just doesn't. He hurts himself, and I think that's just a little them going like, haha, funny. And then he comes down, and the Knights of Ren are there, and they're like, hey, bitch, heard you took your helmet off. We don't like that.
Yeah.
And
also, he smashed the helmet in The Last Jedi, and then they repaired it in this one. It's one of the many things that they, like, just...
Was that in The Last Jedi? I thought that was Force Awakens.
No, he takes the helmet... At the beginning of Last Jedi, he takes the helmet and he punches it against the wall till it's broken.
Oh, and then the stormtroopers who see him doing that and go like, oh, shit.
Yeah, and then he's like, prepare my shuttle. And they're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. So... he comes down, he starts fighting the Knights of Ren, and then they do a fun magic trick where Rey is like...
They're on they use their Force phone call.
Where she's going to like two-hand, like head
she's going to have both of them,
have.
But instead she drops it and like, he catches it and they trade.
He like pulls it from above his head and goes like, yeah, and then kills the Knights of Ren with ease. And then they show up, they have a big...
Wow, what did this? Like a pack of wild animals? Guys, I think it's probably zombies. What? You know... like the undead, ghouls.
God, what the fuck are you referencing?
The Dead Don't Die. There's another movie with Adam Driver this year. It's a Jim Jarmusch movie. It's like an homage to Romero zombie movies. It's great.
So,
plays a cop.
They both show up, and then Palpatine's just like, all right, fuck you guys. And he steals their life, and he gets his hands back.
Yeah.
And then he sits in his throne.
Then he says, you two are a duodecim.
Stop saying that.
I don't know. He says like a
no
duality.
one played Final Fantasy.
Dissidia?
Yeah, fuck that game.
That game's great. Not in NT, though.
He sits in his chair. At a previous moment, they opened up the roof of the stadium, so you could see the fight going up above.
And he says, you see...
they're losing. And he's like...
the Death Star will be entirely functional.
This is already a functional space station. So he goes and he sits in his chair, and he says, you will feel the power of the Sith. Or as I like to say, he says, spell I cup. And then I can't say the next word. And just the loudest bass boost.
Yeah, he uses the world.
Bass boosted ear rape in the world. And just, it creates like a tornado of lightning that fucks everyone up. but Rey uses the power of her Jedi friendship because she stares there looking at the sky and said, "Oh wait," Kylo Ren gets up for a second and gets force pushed into a hole
in the ground
to get him out of the scene because this is Rey's moment.
Job him.
Yeah.
Quick, job him.
So then Rey looks up in the sky and says, "You're with me." Is that it?
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, all the Jedis are talking to me in my brain."
Because that was her meditation mantra that she was doing before.
Oh yeah.
And then she stands up.
Then she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck him."
And he's like, "Time to force lightning you," because Palpatine doesn't use a lightsaber. And she's like, she kind of just like holding it, and then she's like,
he lightnings her, and she has got her, her lightsaber.
She has Luke's lightsaber.
Sure, whatever. That one that she uses throughout all the fucking movies.
No, she had Leia's, and then
no, she had
Kylo had Luke's.
Oh, but she
had Leia's, and then she uses the Force, grabbed Luke's, and then Vibe checks the Emperor. And he does not pass.
You know, just like in the Revenge of the Sith, he gets fucked by his own lightning again.
Yeah.
Again.
Yes.
You'd think he'd have fucking learned his lesson.
Yeah. Also, stop using it, man. Like
that happened 60 years ago.
Yeah.
Like literally. Come on, bud. You get defeated the same way, or he almost
fully defeated this time.
Yeah. And then he zaps himself, and he's just skin and bones. But don't worry, he's probably not got another planet full of clones and even more Death Stars, so that in episode 14 we can get more of the Emperor.
No, this is the end of that shit.
But in the comics, they're gonna bring him back again, and he's gonna be a buddy cop, and he's gonna solve crimes with a famous dog.
I don't think these character stories are over.
Sorry. Kylo Ren dies, and then...
Okay, well... Rey falls over.
Rey dies, and then Kylo Ren's like, "No, I'm going to use my Force heal on you."
Yeah.
And then he does, and then he dies after they kiss.
Yeah, they have a kiss, and I was like...
There you go, Reylo stands. That one's for you.
There you go, and you're going to make a bunch of AUs where she then takes the life that he gave her, and she splits it with him.
And they just do it again. And they just keep doing it forever.
It's fucking Romeo and Juliet, except dumber.
They should have just both died.
Nah.
They should have just both died.
Nah.
Yeah.
No, you want them both to die because you don't like the movie.
No, it's
if Rey dies, there is no Jedi anymore.
Fucking Finn.
No, Finn's not a Jedi.
He's Force sensitive.
He's not a trained Jedi.
He can learn.
No.
Yeah.
No one has been shown to learn.
Well, we don't need any more movies. We've done 9. And fucking most of them are bad.
10.
We are going to get a 10.
No, we aren't.
We will.
No.
We will.
No.
We almost certainly will.
No, I disagree.
I bet you we will.
Fine. Bet 10.
I'll bet you $5 that sometime in the next 10 years we'll get a 10.
I'm only giving you 5 years.
All right. I'll still take it.
So,
it might be
since
2.
the year's almost
5 years, there's usually 5 years between Star Wars and when they were good.
Yeah, I'm giving you from
2020 to 2025?
Yeah, because we're almost in 2020.
Because like episode 6 came out like 8 years after episode 4.
No.
Yes. Episode 6 came out like 86.
6. Oh, sorry. Ooh, that fucked me up for a second. I thought
Return of the Jedi came out in 86, and Empire came out in like 83, and like New Hope came out in like 77.
Wasn't 6 years between 1 and 2?
No, there was 6 years between Star Wars and...
You just said 8 years.
Or whatever. I don't know. There was many years between them.
Okay, well, we know 77 was when Star Wars Episode 1 came out.
Yep. No, A New Hope. Like Star Wars.
Empire. Yes, I know.
Yeah, you said Episode 1, which is 99.
I keep saying that because I was talking to my mom yesterday. My mom has not seen... My mom claims to have never seen 1, 2, and 3, but I saw them in the theaters with that bitch. 1980, so you're wrong.
Okay, so Empire was 80, so it was 2 years.
Oh, fuck, I searched Empire. That's the 5th one. God damn it.
No, that's what I meant.
3 years between
and then
4 and 5.
So, yeah, 3 years between 4 and 5.
Return of the Jedi. 1983. So 6 years in total.
6 years in total. So you said 5 before the next one. That's I guess reasonable, but sure. But
6 years for an entire trilogy. For this trilogy, it was only 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
And maybe keep them in the oven a little longer.
I absolutely would agree.
Don't.
Yeah.
That's how you get Star Wars fatigue. Is don't fucking.
Yeah. Well, I told you, right? Like at the beginning of this podcast when we started it, the first episode you were on, I was like, I'm honestly not hyped for 9. I won't see it probably. Like, and you said, well, I'll go see it with you, and we'll talk about it on the podcast. And I was like, that'll be fun. And like, but truthfully, it's like after Solo and after the fucking whole arguments that were being had with fucking Last Jedi, I liked it. Lots of people fucking hated it. Lots of people liked it. Whatever. Critics liked it. Fans hated it. There you go. It's divisive. And it just like, I got tired out by fucking Solo being shit and Last Jedi being just annoying to talk about. And so I was like, fuck it, I'm done with Star Wars. It's over for me. This franchise is dead. Fuck it, 9's gonna be terrible. Like, it's trash. And then like Mandalorian and Jedi Fallen Order, like Jedi Fallen Order I was completely like interested in from the beginning because I like Respawn a lot. Could you stop fucking waving that around?
No, because I want to hit you.
Whatever. I was hyped for Fallen Order. That was the thing that brought me back to Star Wars. And then Mandalorian came out and everyone liked it and I liked it. And I was like, oh, that's sick. I am hyped for episode 9. And I got my fucking hopes up. I got my fucking hopes up again with this fucking franchise that I know is...
Okay, relax.
There's more like not good Star Wars than there is good Star Wars.
In the mainline movies, yeah.
In general. Like, a lot of the expanded universe that was canon was good, and a lot of it was shit.
And now
like,
it's gone.
And now it's gone. And, like, a lot of the new expanded universe is also shit, and a lot of the new expanded universe is just okay. And, like, Force Awakens, I think, is a mediocre, middle-of-the-road movie that I understand that they wanted to make it safe for a reason. And that's reasonable. I just don't think... I don't like things that are safe, in general. I think Rise of Skywalker is a bad movie. I think The Last Jedi is good. I think Rogue One's bad, and I think Solo's bad. And so... now I'm feeling in this place where it's like Star Wars is exhausting for me.
Then stop it.
I will.
Get some help.
Why? I've gotten help. The problem is that this fucking franchise is trash. It's just a bag of money that people want, and it's just so much of it's bad. And what the hardcore fans want is nowhere near what I want, because they want safe and like boring fucking potato chips. And I want a fucking 3-course meal.
You got a problem with neutral chips?
Huh?
You got a problem with neutral chips?
I'm saying I want a fucking 3-course meal.
Maybe not everyone. Oh, okay. We're talking in terms of food. I thought we were talking in terms of chips.
No, I like chips. I don't really like plain or original potato chips, but whatever.
Pussy.
Whatever. But no, like what the fans want is they want the thing that reminds them of when they were a kid, and they don't care how good it is because it's just basic mindless entertainment. It's Fast and Furious to most of the hardcore fans, right? Like, and I don't. Whatever, there's a place for that. I don't think that's terrible or whatever, but what I want is so different. What I want is something that's thoughtful and fucking says something and like it has an emotional weight and reality to it. And fuck, like I want something that takes itself seriously like a fucking movie, like a movie does. And it's like, and I get that that's not what everybody else wants, and that's fine, and I can sit here and be mad about it. But fuck, really, is this the best we can do? Is Rise of Skywalker, with bringing back everything from the past, not having an original idea of its own, is that really the best we can do for a boring blockbuster even? Like, Marvel movies are better than this. And Marvel movies aren't even that good. Like...
Okay, you can move on.
Okay. Star Wars is exhausting to talk about.
Yeah, when you go on like a 5-minute rant about how you're done with the franchise, and then you keep talking about it and keep watching the shit that sucks. Clone Wars.
Clone Wars is hit or miss. There are decent episodes and there's shit episodes.
I guess they always miss.
Yeah.
Let's go on to your notes.
All right.
I haven't done shit this week
the rest
except
of my
for
notes
see
for
Star
the week.
Wars twice.
I saw The Mandalorian new episode. It's quite good.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's all I really want to say about it.
First and second?
It's by the same director as the third episode. You remember the best episode?
Which one's that?
The third one where he steals the baby back.
Oh, that was the third? I thought that was the second.
No, the second one was the one where he fights the Sandcrawler and the big monster.
Oh, yeah.
It's good. It's a good episode. They bring back a lot of the characters from the first 3 episodes.
I feel like the Mandalorian, just at least with the shock trooper lady and the guy he meets on the planet when he was going to get Baby Yoda, that dude is lonely. He wants to he keeps asking people to come with him, and they're just like, no. And he's like,
those characters can't come back. Both of them
can't, or
they do.
Okay, no, but I mean, like he says to the old man, he's like, come on my ship.
And
get
he's
you
like,
out of
nah.
here. He's like, I can't. I have to stay here. And then he sees the.
So we learn more about him. We see more of Taika Waititi droid, and we see more
IG-11.
Yeah, no, but he's also Taika Waititi droid. I knew he was called IG-11, but
I just would rather call him Taika Waititi droid.
Yeah, and we see more of Gina Carano, her character, the cool lady.
Gina Carano already kind of sounds like a Star Wars name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a good app. You should check it out.
Oh yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Is there 8 episodes for the season?
Yeah, there's one more. It's coming out on the 27th.
Cool. And then we'll get the announcement of Mandalorian Season 2
and
starting
we'll find
next
out about
week
that
because
Obi-Wan
it's Star
show.
Wars. Oh yeah, Obi-Wan show.
Yeah. Maybe that'll be good. Maybe
Is it Ewan
maybe
McGregor
more.
coming back?
Yeah, of course he
Then
is.
it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, because every movie with Ewan McGregor in it in Star Wars is good.
He's a good actor, though.
He's a good actor. I love him
And
a
also,
lot.
I love Obi-Wan in all the movies.
Yeah.
That sassy little bitch. He's so funny.
I think the thing that sucks about Clone Wars is like both Anakin and Obi-Wan are like voice matches. It's not the actual same people. Even though Hayden Christensen wanted to come back.
Oh, you mean the show?
Yeah.
Okay. He probably still cost more.
Yeah,
I think
and they got James Arnold Taylor, who you may know as the voice of Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank, and the voice of Tidus from Final Fantasy X to play Obi-Wan, and he does a decent job.
okay.
Clone Wars. Oh yeah, I watched a couple more episodes. The Dooku captured. That's fine. Who fucking cares? Trump got impeached. That's something we can all agree on. Yo!
Look, I just think it sucks that we're disrespecting the American presidency like this.
He's the third president.
This is not what the founding fathers would have wanted.
Well, they put the rules for impeachment in there in case there
No,
was some...
but I think there are also a bunch of people like-minded like me who like video games and Marvel movies.
Listen,
only
gamers
the bad
stand
ones.
up.
Gamers rise up.
No.
We're already standing. We need
can't
to
stand.
rise above.
No, gamers don't know how to stand.
They're too fat.
They're too fat.
I've only played Destiny 2 this entire week. Like,
I've got a video game written down here later, but Trump got impeached. That's good. He can still run for president, and we don't know if the Senate's gonna fucking put him through.
I think that's ridiculous. That I think like impeachment, just like fuck you. It's just a disrespect we threw at you.
It is.
But then
it should stop him from being able to run again. But he
Yeah.
has to be convicted, and then they have to also say not only should we get him out of the office, he should also
That's like if
never
I get
be able
everyone
hold
to agree
office
that
again.
you're a bitch.
It's the Democrat majority House said all agreed he was a bitch, and that had to have a 51% majority in order to go through, and it did because the Democrats hold the House, but the Senate is held by the fucking Republicans, and they need to have a 67% majority to actually convict him and throw him out of office and make him unable to hold office again. So basically what I mean is
Donald
it's not
Trump's gonna
impossible,
fucking-
but it's unlikely.
Donald Trump wins in 2020, and he comes back in, and his first law he tries to pass, he's like, I think we should get rid of this impeachment bullshit. And
think
also,
we should-
since you guys were so mean to me around this end of my first term, this should be my new first term, and I should get a third
We
one.
should abolish term limits.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We should abolish term limits. And
'Cause that
also,
works
what's
out
the
great
point
for
of
Canada.
voting? What's the point of voting, guys?
How about this?
Like,
How
come
about
on.
we
How
get-
about you? We all know you want me to stay here.
How about this? We all give me emergency power, turn it into a martial law
I'm going
state.
to annex Canada because Justin Trudeau was mean to me.
Yeah, Justin Trudeau said I took too long taking an unscheduled press conference. Oh, now I think he's two-faced or whatever. Yeah, actually,
Two-faced.
he is. He is. Here's what I would
He's
do if I was
two-faced to the
Trudeau. I would have
Canadian
talked shit to Trump's face because I'm not a bitch. Get
But
the
he
fuck
also
out.
has to be kind of nice. to
Trudeau's a
him.
bitch. Eat shit.
Yeah, I wish you won jazz meat, but you were not even close.
Jug meat.
Jug meat. Your wife's hot as well.
So yeah, Trump got impeached. That's great. Let's take that W just for 1 second. Could we have a moment?
Yeah,
of
we had
silence
2
for the
great
W?
weeks. We had the best Star Wars movie ever made come out.
Okay, even you don't believe that.
No, I don't, because 5 and 6 exist.
And 4.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying
And
the top
3.
2. No, I disagree with 3. I get it that all of you are fine. Like, you and Chris, I swear to God, every single time I'm like 1, 2, and 3 are trash. It's like, oh, 3's
Three's
fine.
all right.
No.
3's the best of those 3.
Okay, yeah. But the nicest piece of shit
3's
in the
better
pile,
than Solo.
I got a lot more enjoyment out of Solo.
3's better than Rogue One.
I got enjoyment out of Solo like I did with Episode 2.
when
When I only remember the parts in Episode 2 where they're like in the Coliseum and the fight with Dooku.
Do you know what was a joke I wrote down for Rise of Skywalker but didn't say because it was a bit too mean?
Fine, what is it?
It was I'd compare Rise of Skywalker to The Room, but at least The Room is entertaining.
How dare you? The Room is not entertaining.
It's hilarious.
It's only funny when you watch it with other people. If you watch that movie by
Oh, yeah,
yourself,
well,
you're sitting there like...
I don't like watching most comedy movies by myself because it's not fun to sit by yourself and laugh.
I just don't watch comedies anymore that often.
Yeah, that's true.
Because most of them are just like bad or too woke.
Booksmart's great.
I'm sure it is.
It is like progressive and liberal because it should be, but it's awesome. It's funny as fuck. And great acting. It's
Sure.
like Superbad but better.
Okay.
Oh, I watched a movie with Derek and Emily called 1922. It's on Netflix. It's a Stephen King adaptation. It's a bit of a horror movie, but it's also a bit of a drama. It takes place in 1922, and this farmer man murders his wife with the help of his son because she wants to divorce him. And then, like, you know, it's a bit of a Telltale Heart situation. I don't want to spoil too much.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's quite good. It's not really a horror movie. It's not that scary. It's just more of like a thriller.
I saw this fucking... I saw this TikTok. And so, you know, there's like that fucking Black Eyed Peas song where it's like, and it keeps on running and running and running. So there's like a beat, like a bass drum.
Yeah.
That that leads into the run in. And someone edited it so it was just that. And the caption for the video was like, when that old man with the creepy eye below the baseboards won't stop making noise. So it's just like the person just hanging out and like the song's playing and then the bass drum is just going and they're just like wide-eyed and going like, what the fuck? Everyone can hear it. They know I did it.
It was his heart. I buried him beneath the floorboards.
There was like people in the comments going like, I don't get it.
Damn.
Fucking Gen Zers.
Read Edgar Allan Poe. Children.
Yeah, read that fucking 2-page story to
it's
just
so
understand
short
it.
and it's good.
It's great. It's a good it explains guilt pretty well.
Oh yeah, it's fun. Fucking gothic fiction's really great.
Yeah. I gotta start making notes for my week because I literally do not remember. I watched Dr. Stone. That's about it.
Oh, sick. How do you like it?
It's good. I'm still on episode 8, which I told you about when I saw you on Friday.
Yeah.
It's a good show. It's the enthusiasm about science that gets it going for me.
Yeah,
because I was reading this other manga where it was like supposed to, it was standard waifu shit, and that's what I was reading it for.
Yeah.
But they got way too into talking about the politics of peasants, and I was like, oh, shut the fuck up. A Japanese guy talking about medieval peasants? I do not care.
Then don't read a Vinland Saga because it's all about getting into ridiculous
has cool
detail.
action, though.
I don't like the action in that show.
Really? I've never seen it at all.
It's too anime.
So.
Like
That's always fun when it's like it's a medieval show, but then there's a guy who does like a fucking backflip with a sword and
that's what it is, right? Like, and it's like it's funny because it's so well researched and like very much a historical fiction and like based in reality. Cool. But the fights are so like over the top that it took me out. And like the theme song is by some sort of like screamo band, and like normally it'd be cool, but I was like, no, I want you to commit to the realism. Like this was like, because Western fiction does that. Like when you have a show that takes place in a certain time period, the music tries to like match that time period, unless you're like
bad.
Not bad, because I was gonna name a thing that I like that does
300.
No, 300. Yeah,
but like the music not matching is what I was thinking of an example of.
300's kind of good and bad.
I do not like it.
It's the second one's terrible, but the 300 at least shows like what Zack Snyder's talent is, which is making music videos.
Yeah.
But no, I was gonna say A Knight's Tale. A Knight's Tale. Did you ever watch that one?
No, I don't watch movies.
That movie's great. It's from like the late 90s, early 2000s. Heath Ledger's the main character. He's like a fun swashbuckler character.
Yeah.
He's a knight. And like they play modern music. Like there's jousting events. And then like at the jousting event, you can see like the peasants on the side going like... And it's "We Will Rock You," and they chant it, and it's sick. And it's a sporting event where they're watching people joust, and they're doing "We Will Rock You."
Turns out this guy just lives in the past, but everyone else is in 1983.
It's like sick as fuck. It's a fun movie.
Yeah,
but like it's meant to be goofy. Like it's not meant to be serious, right? But like if you're gonna take yourself seriously and be realistic and like deal with like serious shit, then like take your setting more seriously and like play music that makes sense. And like the end credits theme for Vinland Saga is like,
if you're trying to be a serious show, then make it more of a period piece. If you're trying to just tell a story about knights, but then you're like, haha, funny moments.
It's like fun and swashbucklery. No, but like Vinland Saga, like that's the thing, right? Is like Vinland Saga kind of has the same tone as like of what I've seen of like Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist is like a weird period piece.
Yeah, no, but like I'm saying
the year.
Yeah,
they say year 11. It's 1911.
Yeah, no,
because
but I mean,
Edward Elric.
No, here's the thing.
Crosses into Germany.
Yes, but okay.
Spoilers for the bad version of Full Metal Alchemist.
Sure. But here's what I mean. Like, Full Metal Alchemist is like still a serious thing, right?
There's a serious backstory, but then there is moments.
But Vinland Saga is based on a true story, yet it still has those anime-esque like joke bits.
Yeah.
And it feels off.
Nani, the fuck? You're naked. Your pussy's in my mouth.
It's not quite that bad, but it's got like weird jokes that are very Japanese, and I go like, oh, this is supposed to be like Norway or whatever the fuck. And so it took me out of it, so I stopped watching and reading it, and it sucks because it's like got great art and the story's good. It's just like shit takes me out of it sometimes. And maybe it gets better over time. Who knows? What else was I going to talk about? Dark Waters I watched a week ago, and it's a good movie. It's in theaters. It's got Mark Wahlberg. It's pretty good. It's not my favorite political thriller of the year. That would go to The Report, which is on Amazon Prime. I highly recommend you check that out.
Was Vice this year or was that last year?
It was last year.
That was a good movie.
Yeah. I also haven't seen Bombshell yet, which is apparently like very similar to Vice and other things.
I literally did not hear about this movie until I saw someone on Twitter going like, the one of the advertising things was like doing like a female empowerment thing.
Well, that's basically what it is, yeah.
But it just felt very tone deaf.
Oh, really? Yeah. Here's my vibe.
It was like, which one of the bombshells do you want to be? And it's like,
sucks. Megan, these are all real people. Well, not Margot Robbie's character actually wasn't a real person, but
well, yeah, because you get rule of thirds.
Yeah, but because she's the Luke Skywalker. She's the character you're just supposed to relate to as the audience. Yeah, like my vibe for that is what happened to those women sucks, but also it's kind of shitty. Like, you can't make the hero of your movie a Fox News anchor, right? Like, that's about women.
Even Fox News has always been the voice of the right wing. Like
no, but especially in the last like 20 years. But if
you're trying to tell a period piece, if it was like
this story takes place in 2016.
Never mind.
Yeah, it's about Megyn Kelly
just
and like the history of women being abused at Fox News by the owner.
The way the women looked,
yeah,
I was just like, that kind of looks like old hotties.
Well, it's because they're Fox News anchors, and they gotta appeal to that audience.
Yeah, well, no, they're definitely not going to appeal to it because then the men who like Fox News who are in that audience go see the movie and just go like, yeah, those women should know the place.
No, sorry, I mean
fuck the boss.
The people who they are, like Megyn Kelly and Gretchen something. Who the true story is based on, that's what they looked like.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. But it's a lot of it has to do with like the Trump election and things like that, but also it's about things that happened at Fox News, which is a bad place. So while it's horrible what happened to those women, trying to pit them as like the heroes of any story, even though they went on
place.
Yeah. But trying to pit them as the hero of any story where like what they did was go on TV and say some of the worst shit imaginable and help Trump win, like it's not really like, if you tried to tell that's telling that story is one-sided because these women got abused by somebody, like, makes sense. Fucking Roger Ailes, I think his name is, he's a fucking monster for sure, and he should like go to hell or whatever.
Yeah.
But also anyone who worked at Fox News knows that they're fucking their morals are like fucking empty. You know what I mean? Like, so on the one hand, yes, but on the other hand, you should have, it's a tough thing to do, especially because the movie was written and directed by a man. But it's got a great cast. It's probably it's probably pretty good, but like, yeah. It's probably the same as like The Big Short or Vice. Like, there's lots of issues with that, but also
Vice is also they had to take liberties, and they tell you that they had to make liberties because they don't. It's a very
it's a long story.
Yeah, they took the stories we knew from the shit they had to tell to the public.
Yeah,
and things we could guess, like about how the thing about the gay stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That Dick Cheney was like, I'm not going to disregard the gays because my daughter is gay.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the movie, he makes a heel switch and tells his daughter, the one who's not gay, to go disregard the gays.
Yeah.
And then the Hills say like, oh, we tried to get the gay one to talk to us, and she said no.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't want to deal with this anymore.
Yeah.
And she doesn't speak to her family anymore.
I haven't seen Vice, but I watched The Big Short.
Go watch Vice.
I will. It's on my list.
Yeah, and they have a narrator in the movie for it, and
it's the same director as The Big Short, and it's like very similar in tone. Did you watch The Big Short?
No.
It's very similar in tone, but it's about the financial crisis.
They have a narrator who you don't know why he's the narrator, what he has to do with the story. At one point, you see that he's an Iraq war vet, and you're like, oh, maybe it's about that, about how it destroyed his life and shit, giving him like PTSD and shit. But it goes even worse than that. It's like a moment where I saw the movie with my mom, and we're sitting there, and it happened, like the reveal, and I just go like, "Oh my god!"
Is it the guy he shot?
No, they actually have that in a very like comical sense, where he's like Dick Cheney was like fucking destroyed bodily. He's like sitting all fat in his truck, and he just like holds his gun, and someone goes and he's like passing out, and they're like, "Dick," and he's like, "Yeah," and he just shoots the guy. And he kind of just sits there blank face going like, oh, whatever.
The only thing that someone told me about Vice was that like it's still kind of like complicated morally, and secondly is that there's a end credits fake out partway through the movie.
Yes, there is. And that's the moment that I'm talking about.
That's funny.
Yeah, because Dick Cheney was going to die. He had a heart problem and he needed a transplant.
But then he lived.
Yeah. But there was the other thing?
What?
Just Dick Cheney's just a monster.
Oh,
there is like moments in the movie where you're like, oh my god, Dick Cheney's such like a nice man. No, like there's
that's the thing that
Dick
I
Cheney's
had heard
mother-in-law was straight up murdered by his father-in-law.
Damn.
She does not know. The moment happens in the movie where his wife gets a call on the phone. She starts crying. He's like, "What's wrong?" He's like, "My mom died. She drowned."
Oh shit!
And she just goes, and he goes like, "That's awful." And she's like, "No, you don't understand. My mom doesn't know how to swim. She would never go near the water."
Oh shit!
So then the dad is at the funeral, and he's like talking to the daughters. They're like kind of like not engaging with him, and he's just like super drunk.
Yeah,
trying to fucking like talk to them, and he ushers away his wife and his two kids.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes to talk to the guy, and he just says, he's like not looking him in the face, and he just kind of says like, "Don't fucking go near my family ever again."
Damn.
Like he's like a really good dad up until
bad shit.
The moment when he says like when he finds out his daughter's gay, handled amazingly.
Then
later on in the movie, when his daughter was running to be senator, and they were asked, "Your sister's gay. What do you do?" She called her dad, and he said, "Tell her that you don't agree with anything your sister does in her life, and that you think she's wrong."
That's fucked.
And then that's where the movie like ends with them getting a call from the other sister having like a mental breakdown, screaming at them.
Yeah, that's pretty horrible.
And it goes on to how Dick Cheney is still alive and he's done a ton of monstrous things.
Yep. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the criticism of that movie is that it paints him as having any good qualities.
Yeah, but it's like as a young man, he had better qualities than, but then as an old man, his morals kind of go away, and he's just like he wants the win.
Yeah,
he's a win. His family, they're a bunch of winners. We only take L's. We only take W's in this family. No fucking L's. That's why lesbians are not allowed. The L word is not to be spoken. Lesbian. That.
What about WLW?
Women love women.
That's got more W's than L's in it.
Fuck. Still got an L. All right, you got anything else?
I got one more. So I in September when they announced that this video game was being ported to the Nintendo Switch, I was like sick. And so then I ordered a physical edition that's special, and that just came this week. And I've been playing this game so fucking much, and I adore this game. It's called Deadly Premonition.
Okay. You weren't saying the title, and I thought you were sitting there going like, I've already said it, so I'm going to just keep saying this game.
No, I was waiting for you to react to it. Deadly Premonition.
Deadly Premonition is the game that like everything works in real time, right?
Sort of.
Yeah. Or like when you go to drive somewhere, and it's like, it's 20 minutes away. You actually have to drive for 20 minutes.
Not that long, because the town's not that big, but you do drive for a while, and like time is counted. But it's faster than real life time. But like it's a game where it's very much inspired by Twin Peaks, which is a show I fucking love, where you play as FBI agent Francis York Morgan and his imaginary friend named Zach, and so
his name is York Morgan Francis.
No, his name's Zach. But he basically, you come into this small town of Greenvale because there's been a woman murdered that's in like connection with a serial murder maybe, and so you got to try to solve it.
Twin Peaks.
It's Twin Peaks. Like it's literally Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
But this one, it's Twin Peaks simulator where you're driving around a town doing main missions within certain time periods, but also doing side missions because it's like an RPG, like a Majora's Mask type thing, because there's a time and certain things can be done on certain days or whatever. And like the town, much like something that they would boast about when they were making Red Dead Redemption 2, like nearly a decade later, is everybody runs on their own clock. When they're at this time, they're at work. When they're here, they're there. They transit in between, right? Like they all have their own schedule.
Yeah.
And there's like, I think 40 characters that are named that you talk to and matter. And they're all suspects, but of course through the main story you investigate. There's tons of goofy shit in this game. In certain times, it just becomes an RE4 clone, where you're shooting nightmare monsters in the other world.
Nightmare.
Yeah. Like it's an extremely silly, weird game. And when you're driving, what's great is like it'll pop up and say, press the A button to talk. And if you're alone, he'll just talk to himself about movies and shit. And he just will be like...
He just spoils a movie that just came out.
No, because the game was made in 2010.
Yeah,
but
they edited it in, and they just like, I can't believe Iron Man 2 is just garbage.
That's the spoiler.
Yeah.
No, he talks about like weird B movies, and he's like, Malcolm McDowell, I bet you thought I was going to say The Clockwork Orange, but I was going to talk about this 1984 B movie that he was in called this and that, and it was him and this person, and he turns into a wolf, and this woman turns into a hawk, and like he just talks about weird shit, and it's great. It's so fucking cool. It's like what I do in my car to myself all the time. But
all right.
It's funny and it's strange and it's weird and it's awesome, and I love this game. And it's janky as fuck and it's glitchy and weird and its frame rate's kind of terrible. But if you can see through or find the charm in the jank, you can fall in love with this fucking thing.
So like Fallout.
No, because it's good.
Fallout New Vegas is good.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. But
Fallout
like this
3
game's
good.
jankier and weirder.
No.
No?
No, I didn't say no. I said yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've never played it.
It's great. I'd highly recommend it to anybody. The problem is the Switch version is based on the original version, which doesn't have the 2 or 3 or 4 extra cutscenes that were in the Director's Cut edition, as well as the map is more zoomed in. In the original version, the Director's Cut allows you to zoom out more, but thankfully the physical edition of this game comes with a physical map, so I've been using that to find my way around the town, which is really fun. Why are you doing that?
I don't know.
You know you're mic'd up.
No, I'm not.
What do you mean you're not?
I'm not mic'd up.
You are mic'd up. You can hear that so much.
Yeah, I can hear it because it's right here.
No, but I mean like through the mic.
No, I can only hear it because it's right here.
I'm going to be so mad. Anyway.
I hope you cut everything out.
I won't.
You cut the whole thing
just
out.
Fucking leave it. I cut out all the Rise of Skywalker shit.
You cut out all the Rise of Skywalker stuff, but then you cut my voice around, so it just sounds like I say, Skywalker is bad.
Yeah. Or I just use that clip.
No, that's the joke. Now you can't use that clip. You have to find one that sounds more clear now.
Okay. What's your least favorite Star Wars character?
In general?
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm trying to think of a main character because I could just.
How about what would you say? How do you feel about Anakin, but only using his last name?
Skywalker's cool. Please cut that down so it's not that long of a pause.
Nope, because it's a long podcast. I'm not even going to fucking listen to it.
Oh my god. Well, you have to when you edit it, you dumbass.
No, I just edit off the top and bottom.
Oh.
I usually listen to the whole thing to find a title, and I don't know a title, so I guess I'll listen to the whole thing.
Fuck yeah, hopefully it's something nice that again.
It'll probably be me saying right now that The Rise of Skywalker is dog shit and you're dumb for liking it. And that's going to be the title of the podcast.
Wow, okay. This thing is fucking 2.5 hours long.
This podcast is almost as long as The Rise of Skywalker.
Let's end at exactly 2:22.
We're almost there.
Okay, so someone don't fucking name it something that's like you're dumb for liking it, because then I always hate that whenever someone's like, "Here's my video essay, and if you like this, you're fucking stupid."
No, I actually don't feel that way. Like all kidding aside, like I don't think anyone's
What's
stupid.
one franchise actually that if someone was like, "I love this," you'd be like, "You're
okay." Here's the thing, right? Like, because there's a lot of things that are stupid that are enjoyable. Like,
for me, it's 50 Shades of Grey,
or whatever.
That's
like, no,
easy, but
like, because they're whatever. Those movies suck. But like, honestly, here's the thing. You said yourself, you like Fast and Furious. I think Fast and Furious is fucking insufferable. But like, again, I understand the purpose of good, dumb fun.
Nathan, we're family. And that's why I am totally cool with you.
It's been a long day. Without you, my friend.
Did he die
And
from
I'll
drunk
tell
driving?
you all about it. No, somebody else was driving the car.
Cool. Then it's fun. Then that is legitimately sad. Because it's
Sure.
Vin Diesel is like, that was my friend.
I didn't
worked
watch
with this
the
man.
movie.
Okay, well,
I just seen the scene with his weird dumb CG face.
okay, but like the guy, he died
Yeah, I know that.
in a really quick way.
It was rough. No, I'm not.
And
I'm not making fun of him.
And it's like the final set. It's like how Mark Hamill got sad and he had to do the scene with Carrie Fisher after she died.
Yeah,
Because it's like, that was my friend, and I have to fake act with them and act like they're still here.
no, I get it.
rough.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I get it.
Did she die in the middle of Last Jedi?
No, she died after
Or,
it was
like-
done filming.
Okay, so it was in post.
Yeah, like they did have
'Cause it
to.
had,
I
like,
think there were
11
some
months.
reshoots that they had to fuck with, but like I think all her scenes were done.
Yeah.
So I think like the scene with her in the Force thing, they would have rather had her on a green screen to do it, but like instead they kind of had to recreate her,
Yeah.
and it doesn't look perfect, but whatever. What was I gonna say?
Turns out Emma texted me 2 hours ago to be like, "Can I get a ride?"
Anyway, just as a recap, I don't think anybody's stupid for liking anything. If you think that that's how I come across in this, I'm really sorry.
You really came across it
Okay.
when we got to Blake's house after the movie.
That's fair because when I was watching the movie, I was really finding myself somewhere in between anger and apathy throughout most of the movie. But like truthfully, I don't think you're stupid for liking a certain thing that I think is dumb. Like, and I can enjoy like seeing something that isn't great, but is just like it's comfort food or whatever. And I think Star Wars is that for a lot of people.
I have an answer about a series. If you think is good, you're an idiot.
What?
It's Sword Art Online.
I guess like
There is no that's a shit
here's
series.
the thing, right?
Post
Like
first season.
I said this about Marvel, and when Marvel people are getting mad at fucking Martin Scorsese. If you like something, understand that it's like it's comfort food and it's dumb fun for you. Don't try to make it out to be high fucking art. You know what I mean? That's what Marvel people were doing. It's like, oh, Endgame's incredible. I can't believe Scorsese said this. It's like, it's a fucking theme park ride. He's right. It's not fantastic cinema, but it's some good dumb fun. It's enjoyable. There's fun characters. There's fun little explosions or whatever.
Oh, you talked about last week when you were like, oh, everything I watch is so challenging. It's like, yeah, but then there's some people who don't want to watch challenging things.
There's a lot of
because
people
their
that don't
life
want to
sucks.
watch emotionally challenging things. But for me,
I don't want to feel distressed watching something because I feel enough distress with the how shitty I feel every day at work.
I feel shitty a lot, but I get see, I can feel renewed by watching something that makes me like bawl my eyes out because it's hard or think really hard, because that's something I love. That's why I want to make movies. So I love shit that makes me think, and I love shit that makes me feel things that are hard emotions. But I get that that's not for everybody. I didn't say everybody in the world should watch Marriage Story, but I think everybody who's been through a fucking divorce, absolutely, because I think it's a really smart and emotionally intelligent film. But I get that that might be too heavy for some people. And that's why I say, whenever I say like, don't go to the theaters and watch something that's based on something or a sequel or a remake or whatever, go see Knives Out, because Knives Out is not that challenging.
If you haven't seen an original movie in over a year, you should probably go see an original movie.
Absolutely.
Or else you're going to be yelling at acclaimed director Martin Scorsese that he doesn't know what cinema is.
Yeah, and Martin Scorsese knows,
because he's a fucking boomer.
Yeah, right? Like fuck. But it's just one of those things, right? It's like, I can accept that me and you disagree about something. The problem is if the thing you and me disagree about, if we're fundamentally coming at it from a completely different place. And that's what I mean. Like, it's not, and so if I gave you the impression that I think you're dumb, I don't think Ian's dumb. I know Ian and me have different tastes in things, and I know Ian doesn't like to watch a ton of live action movies in general.
Because they're too pretty.
But
they make me feel inadequate with their hot bods that I could totally get. I could get a fraction of that myself.
Well, that's why you should watch something like The Irishman.
Because
it's all really old people.
He's got a fucking special way of making hot dogs. He puts beer on them. Okay, we got to wrap this up.
All right,
let's
fucking wrap this bitch up. All right, thank you very much for bearing with us through this incredibly long podcast. Please follow us on all sorts of social media. Ian's Tumblr is strugglesv.tumblr.com. My Tumblr is whenyourballs.get stuck to your leg.tumblr.com.
At least mine is easier to fucking
follow me at the Media Hole on Twitter, at the Media Hole on TikTok. Nate's or youtube.com/N8S comedy is also where you can find both the podcast and some upcoming video essay type bullshit. Again, thank you so much for your support. If you really want to support the show, please once again go to audibletrial.com/mediahole. It really helps out a lot. And nobody's done it yet. And that's something. But again, thanks for listening. Star Wars is cool or it's terrible, depending on how you feel about it, I guess. Or it's just mediocre.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Rogue One sucks ass.